everybody? It's me, Blonega T, and I am back with another video. Thank you guys so much for checking in to the latest on these social media streets. I appreciate you. Now, make sure you guys share this live, smash that like, and if you're feeling the vibe, subscribe. All right? We are the new media, you guys. Let's go, baby. I just wanted to come live and just say hi to everybody and wish everybody happy holidays. Whatever Christmas means to you, I hope that you're fulfilled today, and I hope everyone is counting their blessings. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this story. Okay, you guys. And why am I doing this? Because Diddy, which I've already told y'all, has had a history of abuse, right? And this goes back before the music industry, okay? Before the big wigs, all right? So we're not going to blame this on hip hop. We're not going to blame this on the music industry. Let's go ahead and get into this, all right? Now, I remember when I saw this story, and I'm just bringing it to you this right quick. We're not even going to be here that long, but the fact that Howard University cut ties with Diddy because he didn't match their core values. You know, after the Cassie video came out and we saw really what a monster Diddy was, then they decided to cut him off, cut ties with him because he wasn't, he didn't live up to their values of their school. And I just want to point out the fact that he once was a student at Howard University, okay? And it seems like Diddy has always had a problem putting his hands on women. Let's go ahead and get into this. I'm going to pull this up for you guys. Hold on. And like I told you, this started before the fame, y'all. This started way before the fame, way before the Hollywood game, way before he allegedly sold his soul, okay? And I'm here to bring up these different stories that are coming out of the woodwork about this man as far as who he is himself, okay? Now, if you guys didn't know, Diddy was a student at Howard University. So let's get into this, all right? And there were witnesses. Now, on this thumbnail, I did put that Diddy beat this girl allegedly with a belt, okay? And this story that I'm going to read to you guys today, we're going to get into this article, is from Rolling Stone magazine, right? Hold on, you guys. Let me go ahead and pull this up. And like I said, there were witnesses to what had happened because he did this in front of everyone, okay? And they were saying that Diddy was literally beating this girl, all right? In like the dorm hallway. I don't even have to guess. Let me go ahead and pull up this story. I'm just going to pull this article and share it with you guys right quick. All right, so I'm going to read this a little bit. I'm going to pull it up so you guys can see it as well. Let me see. And let me make sure you guys can see me and hear me. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, it's good. It's good. All right, so I'm just here to pull up this little article. Okay, I'm just kind of trying to tickle your throat. I know everybody wants to enjoy the holidays, and most definitely, okay, I'm going to be headed out in a couple of hours, and yeah, not doing much, okay? It's just my sister and I. So I reached out to my sister, and that's it, y'all. I'll be back here living the single life, and there's no shame in my game. All right, so let me go ahead and get into this article. I'm glad that you guys can see this. Hold on. And the reason why I bring this up is because this man was allowed to go on with this type of behavior unchecked, okay, while he was there, and he didn't get checked until now for a video that came out in 2016 that you guys knew about in the 90s, that this man was this way. This just goes to show you a pattern that everybody has a price. even if it's their reputation that they don't want to put, they don't want to put a damper on their school, which I get. Maybe this was an isolated incident, which I get. Maybe they acted like this all the time. You know what I'm saying? They have, where they do, when you try to pledge and do different things. I don't know, right? I've never been to really a traditional university like that, and not young enough to be able to participate in the sports and being a cheerleader and all that. But you guys know what I'm saying, right? Because if you guys didn't know, Diddy has always been the guy to throw the parties. He has always, even before the fame, okay, before Clive Davis was even thought of, before Andre Harrell was even introduced to Diddy, which this is around the time that he got introduced to Diddy. But work with me here, okay? We're not going to use technicalities. Let me bring this point home. Let's go ahead and get into this right quick. Now it says Rolling Stones, while a student at Howard University, Diddy attacked his girlfriend and beat her in the dorm hallway with a belt. Okay, let's go ahead and get into this. Do I have to push more or open? Yeah, hold on. Hold on, you guys. Let me go ahead and open this article. And I'm going to keep saying patterns of behavior, right? I'm going to keep saying patterns of behavior. Let me see. All right, so here it goes. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Oh, maybe I wasn't supposed to, guys. Hold on. Maybe I got to go back. Sorry about that. Maybe not so much. Hold on, guys. Let's see. Is this article? Okay, here it go. Here it go, y'all. I was tripping. All right, so here it goes, y'all. Let's get into this. All right. All right, you guys hold on. Let me pull up this article for you guys, okay? For some reason, it kicked me out, so I do apologize. Hold on. Oh, damn. Oh, that's over there. Okay. All right. So you guys, let me make sure you guys can see this. Now, these are the abuse allegations. We're going to go ahead and get into this article. Now, it says at Howard, Combs became known for hosting rowdy weekly parties. Does that sound familiar? But oh my God, I am just tongue tied. Several women remember him more for an alleged incident outside a school dorm. One classmate telling Rolling Stone that Combs showed up outside a woman's dorm one night and began screaming for a girlfriend in a belligerent manner. Other women in the dorm quickly began running through the halls, knocking on doors in a panic, according to the source. They were sounding the alarm that Combs, known then by his nickname Puff, was attacking the young woman outside, she recalls. Puff is out here acting crazy. He's beating her, the fellow student said, according to the classmate. Y'all can't tell me this ain't crazy. Y'all cannot tell me that this man has been allowed to behave this way and get away with it. He screamed and hollered and acted a stone fool until she came downstairs, said another student who witnessed the beating. She says Combs used what appeared to be a belt to strike the young woman all over the place, speaking on the condition of the anonymity due to the sensitive nature of the incident. Nobody wants to come forward. Just let me answer y'all questions now. Because I know some of y'all gonna be like, well, why they don't forward? Why they don't file? They don't want to. Not even the girl that we're talking about. When she could easily come out and tell her story in the safety of not only the Me Too movement, but much, much more. Okay, she would definitely be protected. But just to let y'all know ahead of time, they've already been reached out. Rolling Stone reached out. They don't want nothing to do with us. None of us. Okay. All right. So let me finish. Let's see. Now, the witnesses says Combs appeared super angry, and was screaming at the top of his lungs. Mind you, his name is already Puffy. His nickname is already Puffy. All right. When he says they're ringing the alarm that Puffy is in the building. What? This has got to be a joke. She goes on to say that Combs appeared super angry and was screaming at the top of his lungs, adding that he whooped her butt, like really whooped her butt. These are not my words. These are words of a witness. Okay. Reputable source. You can look this up in the Rolling Stone. Don't blame me. Blame them. The witness says the woman was clearly terrorized. She was trying to defend herself a little bit. She was crying, and we were telling him, get off her. We were screaming for her. A third source also recalled the alleged assault to Rolling Stone. The woman at the center of the alleged attack has declined to speak to Rolling Stone. She ain't talking to you. She ain't talking to nobody. Right? Some people are willing to come forth. Everybody has a decision to make, and we have to respect that. Now, would we want her to come out? Hell yeah. But I mean, we're gonna leave it at that, right? Now it says Combs. Oh yeah. Well, that's the end of that, because it goes on to say the other things that he's done. He has a history of abuse, y'all. A history of abuse. And he's been allowed to have this behavior for decades. And I want to make it make sense. Because I can tell you right now that Howard University is a little too late. You guys are a day late and a dollar short. All right? A day late and a dollar short. And they only choose to cut ties with him after a 2016 video. Look at the article I'm talking about, you guys. Let me share it with you. Where's that article? Hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me bring this article up for you guys so I can show you how this man been acting a stone cold fool, disrespecting everybody in his path like a damn black ass Tasmanian devil. And everybody's had to bow to you. Oh my God. You know he having a horrible time, more than the average, right? I mean, giving up your freedom, just period, you're going to have a horrible time, but damn, falling from grace, right? We're talking about a damn near a billionaire, y'all. We ain't even talking about the average cat out here on these streets. Wow, wow. All right, so let me pull it up. Hold on. Yeah, y'all. I know I'm looking like a librarian. I'm trying to look like I'm trying to look cute and Santa-ish, but I can't see it. I can't see without my glasses. Let's see. Is this it? Oh my God, which one is it? Oh, here we go. Hold on. All right, so let me pull up this video right quick. We are going to read on what Howard University decided to do 25, 30, 35 years later when this man did tow up your dorm. But you know what? He had them because why? Everybody has a price. He threw the most wildest parties. He was in charge of the entertainment. He made everything popping. Okay? They wasn't getting rid of that. They were willing to
Howard University has officially severed.
They were willing to watch a few women get their ass whooped and not say anything. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this. Hold on, let me see. If you ask me, they a day late and a dollar short. Okay? And the fact that they're saying that this interpersonal violence, and we'll look that up, right? And he was incompatible to their values. But what about back here then when he was throwing all the wildest parties at the university? Which, the party life is extremely important, okay, in college life. We have to understand that. Sports and partying are extremely important. I mean, if you attend college in America, I don't know about elsewhere. All right, so let me go ahead and play this, guys.
Howard University has officially severed ties with music mogul Sean Diddy Combs following the release of a video showing him assaulting his ex-girlfriend Cassie in 2016. The university's Board of Trustees voted unanimously to terminate the $1 million pledge agreement made by Combs in 2016, disband the scholarship named after him, and accept the return of his honorary degree awarded in 2014. This decision was driven by the university's stance against interpersonal violence, highlighted by the troubling video evidence. The video aligns with allegations made by Cassie, whose real name is Cassandra Ventura, in a federal lawsuit settled last November. She accused Combs of rape and physical abuse during their relationship. Although Combs has denied all allegations, the university deemed his actions incompatible with its core values. In addition to Cassie's claims, 6 other women have come forward with assault allegations against Combs, which are still pending in court. Howard University's firm decision underscores its commitment to maintaining a community free from violence. Stay tuned for further updates on this developing story and the broader implications for both Howard University and Sean Diddy Combs. Howard University.
He was known for all of those parties, right? Did he not do the same things that he did back then that they're talking about? The interpersonal violence, incompatible with their values. Did he not violate that when he beat this girl with a belt in the dorm hallway? I just want to know what happened. Was he reprimanded? You know what I'm saying? Was he held accountable for his actions? They were terrorized. Like, he literally beat her. That was a domestic violence situation that should not have been ignored. And maybe if it hadn't been ignored, we wouldn't be here today. Maybe if it hadn't been ignored, we would not be here today, y'all. And I can tell you right now, it looks like they cut ties with him for the 2016 beating of Cassie, yet he did this very thing over 2 decades ago while being a student at your university. And what are we saying? Only half of the story got out? These women only remember half of the story. Now, I cannot say that the school didn't take action, okay? That is yet to be determined, but according to me, I don't think they took action or enough action, right? This was a clear act of domestic violence. Let you hear one more time what they feel that he violated as far as what they believe in, okay? And what they let him get away with so many decades ago, which is the problem. The people around him allowed him to get it. That's why we're here today, y'all. This is why we're here today, because everybody has a price.
Has officially severed ties with music mogul Sean Diddy Combs following the release of a video showing him assaulting his ex-girlfriend Cassie in 2016. The university's Board of Trustees voted unanimously to terminate the $1 million pledge agreement made by Combs in 2016, disband the scholarship named after him, and accept the return of his honorary degree awarded in 2014. This decision was driven by the university's stance against interpersonal violence, highlighted by the troubling video evidence.
So did they always have this stance against interpersonal violence, or was this something new? I'm just asking. I'm asking for a friend. Hey, Simply Raw, thank you so much. Right? Why would they choose now to do it? Why you guys didn't do it back then? I mean, if you did it back then, does anybody know? Why do we only know half the story? And I would just think that they would recall that, right? Snatching back the degree, snatching back the honorary degree, snatching back the $1 million pledge, get this cutting ties altogether. Would we not know of the past? Well, when he was you know what I'm saying? When he was a student here, we had to get his ass up out of here too. He was running around here acting a fool. If y'all would have did something back then, maybe we wouldn't be here today. And I'm not going to blame them. I'm just bringing that up, right? We may not be here today. And I mean, I can understand why. I mean, I respect that she doesn't want to be named. Even the people that spoke out didn't really want to be named, right? And this is not recent. I think this has been a while ago. But like you said, we doing throwbacks and digging through the crates because everything that does in the darkest comes to the light, and everything didn't happen last year, right? Even the feds sometimes watch you. The ABC sometimes they watch you. You know what I'm saying? 3 years, 5 years. Sometimes it stretches out there. So that makes what was done back then, all the evidence it's still relevant. It's still relevant. But we know now that this man was evil before the industry. So we can't blame, we're not blaming this on Clive. This was before Clive. This was before Andre Harrell. Okay? He got his nickname from the get-go. He came with that nickname, meaning that this man been this way. It's crazy. And I'm going to keep on saying it. Pattern of behavior, right? Patterns of behavior. You know, because I don't study human behavior, right? I know you guys probably don't study human behavior either, but what you guys don't know is the process of the study of human behavior is what our laws are based on. The process of that. And let me give you an example, like body language. When they do interrogations, the read technique, if you guys have heard of that. And not just like interrogations, but like the strategies, because there's a lot of things that stem from human behavior. Okay. But basically, it's human behavior is the compass, or in a nutshell, like the study of it. Let me pull it up so you guys, I'm just going to show you guys right quick so you guys know what I'm talking about. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see if I have it up, y'all. Oh my God. Don't tell me. Oh, okay. Okay. I do have it. Hold on, you guys. Yeah, my outfit came a day late and a dollar short too, God. But y'all looking at it now. It's right on time for Christmas. This is the outfit I was trying to wear for you guys the other night. Hold on, or last night, I think. Hold on. All right. Because I'm just going to show you, because I guess it's better if you guys see it than me trying to explain it to you. But hold on. All right, so let me see. Like, not only does the study of human behavior like form and establish the baseline, so that when you ask like normal questions, like they'll sometimes start out asking you like, what's your name? Where do you live? What's your favorite color? Not really what's your favorite color, but you guys understand something that you'll know off the top that you're not afraid to share. And then they'll switch up the questioning to some more pertinent questions, like about the red rum or the robbery or whatever. With the reason why you're getting interrogated, right? Somebody done broke the damn law, right? So yeah, so that's kind of like an example, right? Let me see. And this way, when they do that and they switch it up like that, they can um like detect deception. Okay. Let me pull this up so you guys can see this. Hold on. Oh yeah, you guys can see this. Hold on. So I can read it a little bit. Now, this says the study of human behavior, particularly through behavioral analysis, is used in interrogations to identify potential deception by observing verbal and nonverbal cues like body language, facial expressions, and speech patterns, allowing investigators to assess whether a suspect is telling the truth and to guide their interrogation strategy accordingly. This includes establishing a baseline behavior during an initial interview to compare against later. That's the reason why sometimes, most times they will bring you back in, right? You will come in for a second interrogation or interview, right? If you're involved in some type of crime. And it says this includes establishing a baseline behavior during the initial interview to compare against later, potentially deceptive responses when asked critical questions. So that's basically what I'm saying in a nutshell. I hope you guys are picking up what I'm putting down. We're just going to go into a few key points, and I'm going to tell you how the law, the world, America's fabric uses this, you guys, to determine this is how they do it. There's a method to the madness out of anything, right? And you sometimes sit back and like, God, these guys are smart. Not only that they're smart and they've been doing their job, but they're good at what they do, right? Whether it's a positive or negative to it, because we always know there's some bad guys in the bunch. But they have a technique that they learn and they perfect it. And then it's utilized. And that's the judicial system. That's the legislative, right? Okay, so now let's go and get into the key point about how human behavior is used in interrogation. Okay. Number one, identifying deception cues. Investigators look for inconsistencies between a suspect verbal statements and nonverbal behavior, such as avoiding eye contact, fidgeting, or changes in the voice pitch, which might indicate deception. Just imagine if we knew half of this and we kind of tickled our brain cells, we'd be able to spot everybody. Nigga, we would never get with a fuck nigga. We would never get bamboozled again by a narcissist. Now, you got to be a little bit more clever than this, okay? I'm telling you, they're scary. But I'm just kidding, y'all. Let's get back. Establishing a baseline. During the initial interview, investigators observe a suspect's normal behavior to have a reference point for later comparisons when comparing more sensitive questions, which I just explained. Behavior-provoking questions. Specific questions are designed to elicit strong reactions from a suspect, allowing the investigator to observe how they act, how they react, and potentially identify deception cues. Human behavior. Don't have to do much. You just have to know how to study it and let that person go, because that human, guess what, is going to be a human. And like I say, it branches out. So you may have, somebody who's more overt. You may have an introvert. You may have somebody with mental. You can solve all that by studying human behavior. Next, they have reading emotional states. By analyzing facial expressions and body language, investigators can attempt to gauge a suspect's emotional state, such as anxiety, guilt, or anger, which might provide further insights into their involvement in a crime. That's why when you get detained, right, it's always best to just go along with the program, because either way it goes, if they're going to arrest you, they're going to arrest you, whether you're innocent or guilty, right? They're going to weigh the options. They're going to talk to point A, point B, point C, and make a decision. Once they've made a decision, it's best for you. Not unless you're in a back alley down south and you know what I'm saying, you about to hop into an unmarked car. Like you might want to push a button or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying if you're in a sundown town, I'm not fucking talking to you. Okay? But if you over here in the city and you get arrested and the officer decides that he's gonna take you and detain you for whatever reason, just go along with the program, because the more you do this and do that, Even if, like, say, for example, if you've committed the crime, which often the person who's committed the crime act the damn fool. You're just giving yourself away. Why? Human behavior. Now, they may get it wrong, but at the end of the day, they're really able to differentiate, like I am. I can kind of differentiate somebody who has been accused of something and they're going off the same way this motherfucker going off, but it's the way and what they say that I can kind of tell the difference. Now, I'm no expert, but my radar is not bent. And I can even kind of tell if somebody is guilty and they going up, you man, you woo woo, and then somebody who's innocent. Because when I'm innocent, I'm accused of something, boy, I'm gonna go off like you're gonna be like, what the fuck is wrong with her? But I'm really innocent. So I don't know if it's like game recognize game or real recognize real, but we also recognize fake. So let's not forget that. All right. But you guys get the point that I'm saying, right? And then they go on to reading emotional states, adapting interrogation strategies, and they go on to different techniques. The read technique, behavioral analysis interview, and they just go on false positives. And that's what I was talking about, knowing the difference between someone who's telling the truth and someone who's lying, and they may have the same behaviors. Because a lot of times people have the same behaviors, but one may be telling the truth and defending themselves, and one may be trying to lie and trying to, cover up things. So it's good to y'all just look into it. This is what I'm talking about when I say human behavior. Okay. And when the feds is watching and doing all, and the ABC boys, believe me, they are utilizing everything that we just read, even more, right? Because they have the tools and special training. So I just wanted to get that point across to y'all. Okay. Let me see. Yeah. It's all about human behavior, y'all. And that's what I'm talking about, the patterns of behavior of these men. And it's not like nobody's trying to take down no black men, okay? We are trying to take down the murderers, okay? We are trying to take down the greatest. We don't know what color they gonna be. We don't know how much money they gonna have in their bank. We starting from the bottom up. We're not looking, let's see, let's pick on a millionaire today. No, we're looking at what's being put before us. And if y'all don't stop putting each other down for acting like humans, like, of course we're curious. Of course we want to see what the fuck going on. I've been buying concert tickets to motherfucking Diddy for the past 20 years. T-shirts, take that. I done watched all these damn reality shows. You damn right I want to know what the going on. What the hell have I been supporting all these damn years? Tell me. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, baby. But I'm glad I was able to read that to you guys, right? I was glad I was able to read that to you guys. But I don't know. I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. I think they was a day late and a dollar short, if you ask me. But the patterns of behavior of these individuals is not acceptable in my society. I don't care what color you are. That's what I want to get across to you. The society that I want to live in, I don't want to live where people think this is the norm and this is okay in a systematic way. This was systematic. Can you imagine the people that were hurt? What if it wasn't one of your loved ones? And it very well may be. So my heart goes out to anyone that may be affected, because it may be somebody watching right now, because he dealt with everyday people who just got in everyday situations, right? The butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, they were no one special. Security, Gene Deal, what was special about him? And I don't mean that in a bad way, but I'm just like, because literally Gene Deal, I mean, I know there's a story to how they met, but like, that's literally like, hey, homie, you want to be my security? Yeah. Come on now. And we know that's how most people get in places, by word of mouth, by who they know. So it's just like, that's not what I want in the society that I want to live in. No, you cannot sit with us, right? You're not like us. I don't know, y'all. It's like, when we think about it, and you know the saying, and if you grew up in the hood, right, you know the saying, you don't even have to grow up in the hood, where it says, don't forget where you came from, right? And by the way, I've been in situations where I could have been gone a long time ago. Okay. I don't even know how I made it. So I'm never putting myself above. I mean, I'm thankful for the situations that I was in, that I easily could have taken the wrong path, easily could have got, you know what I'm saying, stuck on this and stuck on that. I'm not saying never putting myself above. I'm always humbled and grateful that I made it through, right? But it's just like, although you may say that he's disgruntled, and as far as what I mean, like, take for example the video that I did on Jay-Z just the other day live, right? And his friends speaking up on how he left him, how he felt he did him wrong. And I gave you guys the option to weigh, like, do you feel like he was disgruntled, or and like Jay-Z owed him something? Or do you feel like Jay-Z owed him something? Like, bro, you kind of did your homeboy a little dirty since fourth grade, 9 years old, and you and your family helped you. He helped you. You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of people may say that he's disgruntled, he's an angry black man, and that he's jealous that, maybe Jay-Z made it and he didn't. Right? But I want you guys to also look at it this way, because when you make it and you say that you're going to help somebody, and then you turn on them and don't help them, right? They look at you like, they looked at you and loved you genuinely. And they thought that it was vice versa. But when you do that, they find out that you didn't love them and care about them and really feel the way that they felt about you. And that's crushing, especially if it's a childhood friend. Now, I don't know the dynamics between them. I'm just taking it as it comes because I wasn't there, right? But if you look at this like that, it's more than somebody just getting left behind, right? Because he does feel like he got left behind. But I think that you have to look deeper into this, because this is more like a cautionary tale of, well, I would say this is a perfect example of what we mean when we say, never forget where you came from. And I think in a way, Jay-Z forgot where he came from. And it's simple as that. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Hold on. Let me share this with you guys. And you know what they say. Hold on. When you forget about the people in the hood, right? You don't come back. That's fucked up. If you had a hometown hero or a rapper or somebody that made it big from your city and you knew them personally, ask yourself this question. I mean, personally. Like, share outfits personally. Like, spend a night over each other's house personally. Like, wake up and eat a box of cereal and watch cartoons or play video games personally. Like, try to go on every trip, every family trip, and spend all your time at their house or they at your house. So much so they start calling you guys twins. I don't know if you guys ever experienced hood love like that and hood friendships like that. But that's how it was in my hood. Going to the candy store, hood, that close. Going to the candy store together, hopping the fence together. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Hopping on a roof together, kind of friend. Graduating together, kind of friend. Like going through puberty, kind of friend. Where you both had just bumblebee stings. And you both had to go through growing pains. You guys were there for each other. She got her period first. That kind of friend. If you guys have ever had one of those kind of friends and they motherfucking make it and they don't come back for you or at least look out for you or acknowledge you, he ain't did none of that. And I understand that this man that I'm about to bring up, hold on, he came out with Marcy Maid. He came out with a whole video. I'm just going to put that disclaimer out there. And he tore up Jay-Z mama, sister, was totally disrespectful. I would never stand behind the video that he did. But at the end of the day, I think the shovel lands in the yard of Jay-Z. Okay, you're the one with the power, the money, the fame, the whole, the affluence, the avenues, the cracks in the door, the opportunity that knocks. You are the knock, bro. And you couldn't bring one, two, three of these mofos up. You couldn't never look out for your son and just still hide it. Like I'm pretty sure Ramir or whatever his name is, young Mr. Satterway would have fucking just took a silent deal. Could have given him $1 million. Could have bought him a house. I think he did that for your other child, right? But he chose not to. That's all I'm saying. This man is a billionaire. He could give each of us, he could give 10 of us $1 million right now, and it would be like him giving away $10,000. Swear to God. Hold on, you guys. Let me pull this up. Now, this is DeHaven. I did cover him yesterday. This is Jay-Z's road dog, his friend, okay, since the 4th grade. This is how he feels. Like I said, I just went over how he feels, but I want you to hear him, okay? I did do another interview that he did, but I'm doing another one because he's done several of them. And I'm not hating, I'm just saying. And remember, the ones I pulled up were from 14, 16 years ago. So this one I think is from either far enough ago. Oh, no. This is from 4 years ago, y'all. And this is Lionel B. Hold on. Because I just saw Lionel B just when he came out with Adrian English and all them. I didn't know nothing about no Lionel B. But he looks so different. Hold on, y'all. Maybe I shouldn't say that because I don't want him. Come on now, Lionel B. Let me use your video. Hold on, y'all. Where is it? Hold on, y'all. Is this it? No. Maybe I gotta look it up, y'all. Hold on, you guys, because I gotta look it up. I don't have it up. Hold on, because I gotta look it up. I gotta type it in. No, is this no? Wait a minute, y'all. I'm tripping. Okay, hold on. Just let me pull up another one. Just let me pull up YouTube, y'all, because I'm tripping. I can't get it right. But what is it called? Okay, first daughter. All right. Now this is DeHaven, right? And wait a minute. Let me type it in because my motherfucking ass can't do two things. First. All right, now this man goes so far back as to call Jay-Z the Godfather's daughter. Now that's deep. Okay. Now the video that I'm about to pull up, DeHaven is speaking on Jay-Z's first daughter. Oh my God. Why would this up? Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Oh my God. No. Hold on, y'all. Just let me pull it up again. Just let me do it right here. What does it say? Jay-Z. Let me put Lionel B. Up in that bitch. Thumbs up. I don't know why it's running so slow. Okay, so let me pull this video. The title of this video is Jay-Z first daughter confirmed. Childhood friend shares that Jay-Z knew all along. Okay, so we taking it back. Okay, I'm taking you back to the hood like K-Swiss. Are y'all ready? Before the fame, y'all. Before the fame. Pattern of behavior. Let's get it. I'm just playing. Okay, let me pull it up. I'll keep on saying it, bro. I'm telling you, we're gonna get somewhere. We keep looking at the pattern of behavior or the fact, we're gonna find out. Because for some reason, our minds are cloudy when we step outside. All right, y'all. So let me pull this up. It's not the full video, but hold on. Hold on, y'all. Going now. Uh, okay, hold on. Let's see, guys.
way more. Yeah, brother. I mean, that was his label, my little brother.
Got you.
Okay, so I want to make sure you guys can hear me. Hold on. And I know you guys can see me because I can see me. Let me make sure you guys can hear me. Hold on. Thank you guys for stopping in. Thank you guys for joining this live. Okay. All right, so you guys can hear me now. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this interview. I'm going to start it all over again. And like I said, they're going to talk about how DeHaven, one of his childhood friends, one of his best friends, his homie, his road dog, feels like not only did Jay-Z leave him behind, broke his promise, left him in prison, said he was going to help him, never heard from him again. He feels like as early as Reasonable Doubt, the album, and American Gangster, that he took his life. So you guys have to understand it's more than just, hey man, you didn't give me no money, you didn't come back from the hood. No, he's saying that literally he took on his persona, took on his life, took on the experiences that both him and Jay-Z had, but Jay-Z switched roles because Jay-Z was more of a watcher than a doer, okay? He wasn't slanging that thing like that. I'm not saying he wasn't doing it all, but he wasn't slanging it like that. He was more of a watcher, okay? When you guys get into this interview, he's going to call Jay-Z his little brother. I think even though maybe they're a little bit year apart, I don't know. But he looked up to DeHaven, allegedly, all right? DeHaven taught him how to hustle, what to do, where to go, how to get this dough, all right? If he didn't teach him initially, he sharpened his game. And through him observing what DeHaven and how DeHaven was moving in these streets, Jay-Z acted like a shadow, okay? Jay-Z acted like a shadow and was learning from him, right? Like an apprentice. But what Jay-Z did was once he got a little bit of fame, once he got a little bit of power, once he got a little bit of money, he flipped the switch and actually took on the persona of DeHaven and acted like he was DeHaven. So basically, he took this man's life, rapped about it, because the man is good, right? The man is eloquent when it comes to rapping. The man is undeniably talented. So he took his talent and stole that man's life, allegedly, and made it his own and made the money off of it and built Rockefeller off of it, and everything else of his foundation was based on where he came from. This is what this man is saying. Now, I'm not saying this man is right. I don't know this man from a can of paint, okay? But what I can say is this man is being honest in his story. I don't know if he's putting a 10 on the 2. He's already admitted, and you guys will hear Lionel B asked him about his Marcy Made video. And in the video Marcy made, he went clean and totally off on Jay-Z and his whole family, just disrespected the whole lineage. All right. And he needs to be held accountable for that. And he was, because this is what made Jay-Z allegedly respond with such viciousness and such swiftness, and to really just totally cut him off. Not only to cut him off because he had already been cut off, right? But to destroy him in these streets, right? His credibility, his ability to do to get into certain places. And we have known both Jay-Z and Diddy for this. Why are we surprised? Why are we surprised? All right, so let's go ahead and get into this video. You guys go ahead and take a listen. We're going to do it YouTube style, y'all, right? Okay.
Homeboy, the inspiration for the first album, Reasonable Doubt, the one that taught Jay-Z how to move them packs, and also the executive producer of the compelling documentary, Marcy Made. Now, y'all got to watch this for real, man. Lionel B watched it. I'm telling y'all, it's definitely worth the watch. DeHaven, now that's available on, is that Vimeo on demand?
That's Vimeo on demand.
Okay. Now, some of y'all with a smart TV, man, like go on Vimeo. Y'all can look for it on there, download it, you know what I'm saying? Or what's the link? What's the link, DeHaven, for that?
Or you could go on my Instagram page, right? Go to my bio. You go to my Instagram page, the Marcy Mays series. Hit the link in the bio, man. It take you right there, nonstop.
Gotcha.
Express.
Well, we definitely, man, appreciate you coming on to the show with us, man. Like, you know, your name has been buzzing. You went viral. What was that, like, what, 10, 11 years ago?
13
years ago. You went viral, man. That's back when I don't even think YouTube was paying back then, man. You would have had a whole bag on that video, bro.
Man, if I would have been ready for it, if I would have had a product then, any kind of product.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that's what it was done out of feelings and emotions. So
I feel you.
You know, it got my point across.
And I mean, I think most human beings can understand, man, that feeling like, you know, somebody you grew up with, you know, and y'all kind of went through things. Of course, you're gonna have feelings like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so Jay-Z was kind of more like a brother to you versus just like a friend, pretty much, right?
Way more, yeah, brother. I mean, that was his label, my little brother.
Got you.
So from the beginning, we talking 4th grade.
Yeah. Now one thing I was interested that I didn't actually see, and the reason why I'm asking this because I used to own a magazine back in it was around about 2008, and I actually interviewed Jaz-O, and at that time, Jaz-O, he had nothing nice at all to say about Jay-Z. He was pretty much saying, "Yo, if that dude was on fire, I wouldn't piss on him," and he hangs around a lot of yes men, but they've since pretty much, you know, came back together. Why
does Jay-Z have so many bridges burnt? Why are there so many disgruntled friends? Remember we were talking about that? Remember when we were talking about how when somebody mentions your name, you never want somebody's face to squinch up, right? When somebody mentions your name, you never want anybody to look in disgust or fear. Just remembering who you are or the experience that they have with you. Remember, character counts, right? Character is what they say when you walk out of the room. Your integrity and morals are based on what you do when no one's watching. The intent of your heart. That's the basis of all this, right? Why are there so many burnt bridges? If this is such a good guy, if he is such on the up and up, right? Why are there so many burnt bridges? So many people disgruntled. I don't even want to talk about it. Everybody jealous? Is everybody burned by his fame? Everybody hating? Everybody? All?
Jaz-O at the time you and Jay-Z was doing your.
If you have a 700 plus credit score, you qualify for Chase's new program where you could access up to $150,000 of capital for free at 0% interest.
Jaz-O was there early on, you know what I'm saying? Jaz-O been around day one. 90. Jaz-O been around, you know, I can't recall when they first met because I met Jaz-O through Jay.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
But he lived on the other side of Marcy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He lived on the other side of Marcy. But other than seeing Jaz-O, like as far as when the music came about, Jay brought him to me, you know. So
okay.
I mean, I could recall them two. I could recall, Jay bring him to me, Jazz, he's into the music, and that was it. So
Jaz-O didn't really rock with y'all like that when y'all was doing y'all thing in Trenton and Cambridge and places like that.
Nah.
Okay, he was more on the music tip.
Jazz was into his music. Jazz, you gotta understand, Jazz already had a deal. Jazz was all into the music already.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So Jazz, he didn't have any parts. He wasn't around us on them aspects. When we was in Maryland and Trenton and all that. They knew each other, but Jazz never played that end of the circle. From the outside, he probably could pick up, but good that they got back together. If everybody's happy out of that.
So you feel like, I mean, at some point, y'all got to be able to repair stuff, because, you know, if Jazzo can have major beef with him like that, but I think y'all's story is a lot more deeper than what him and Jazzo went through, though.
Right. I can't have a say on that. That's always been surprising to me. Like all his makeups, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like all his makeups has been surprising to me. You know, I stopped wrecking my brain trying to figure that out. You feel me? Why somebody don't want to, you know, what is the deal? Why they moving around you? Why they trying to write you out? You know what I'm saying? You could think about that for a while, but that kind of like drove me in another place where I had to come back out of that. Cause you know, trying to figure out why man do things in certain situations, man, you just don't know. And to the end result where, you know, God, where you can look back and see like, okay, I see why God played it like this. You know what I'm saying? It was supposed to happen like this. But other than that, man, I don't know, man. I don't know why I ain't sat down with him,
Right.
or even a family member, you know.
Now, are you opposed to having to sit down with him at some point?
I don't know. I ain't never opposed to it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm good. Like where I'm at now, in a good space. I ain't opposed to it. I don't hate him. You know what I'm saying? Like every man get a fair shot to sit down and put his thing up, put it out on the table, especially with your homie.
Right.
I mean, I guess that says something, because he is not holding any ill will towards Jay-Z. He has not been hardened by the situation. And it seems like he's been more hurt than anything, you know. But just to forget about those that were there, right? And just leave them behind in the hood. And we all know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Where you're like, man, you made it. You know what I'm saying? Why you ain't coming back to the hood and hanging with us? First of all, I do understand that the circle gets smaller. Everybody can't go. I get that. Everybody cannot go. But when you turn your back and you don't even go for the people that had your back and showed you love when you had nothing, okay? When you were a little rug rat knocking on my door for a cup of noodles and I was giving it to your hungry ass because y'all never had no food. Those type of friendships. You understand what I'm saying? You guys, I feel that childhood is a pivotal part of your lifestyle cycle, and it shapes your adulthood, right? I'm sure you guys can go back and think of some things that happened in your childhood. And for some of us, that's long time ago. And you can think about that incident. If you think deep enough and you think hard enough, it'll feel like it just happened yesterday. It'll bring and stir about emotions in you that can affect you right now, no matter your age. Think back on something that traumatized you, or a tragedy, or a pivotal moment in your life where you didn't think you were going to make it, where you were at a crossroads. I don't know, pick one. That's all I'm saying, y'all. Right? So I think he's more hurt than anything, more disappointed. But he's a grown man. You know what I'm saying? He put it out there. And he took shots at Jay-Z and his family. And like he said, he went off emotion. I mean, he made a whole series off of this. All right. And if you go to his YouTube video, D-Haven to Haven is his channel. He only has one video, which received 4.1 million. So just FYI, that's what they mean when they say he went viral. So you guys can go check out that video. I shared it with you guys yesterday, or you can do a replay, gang, of yesterday's live, y'all. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this, y'all. Like I said, it's a perfect example of never forget where you came from. And I think I'm going to accuse Jay-Z of forgetting where he came from. All right, let's go, y'all.
Right.
If y'all went wrong, You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So now I don't oppose that, but I'm not going it's not gonna wreck my life if he didn't.
I feel you. Do you think if he watches Marcy May, you think he's gonna be upset if he watches that?
Nah.
You don't think so?
It wasn't. I didn't shoot that. I shot that for him to watch.
Got you.
I mean, it's nothing on there that to make him feel like, I'm bashing. It's all truth.
So
You know
nothing was alleged. Everything was like, okay, this is the facts right here. And you told
this
your
is
side
all
of the
people
story.
just told my side of the story. It was more done to the documentary was more done to show what the YouTube was about.
Got you.
You understand? Because people couldn't understand the sacrifices that I made. They like, yo, why this dude so angry and and this and that and that. It brought out hate in me, but I wanted the masses to see why I was so angry. Everybody got a right to be angry.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when you see Marcy May, even down to where people was like, advocating like, why you acting like he owe you something? He owe you something. He owe you something. Which I thought from the beginning, no lie. Like I still feel like you owe me a sit down. And that's no value. That don't have no money. But the fact that people was like, and I felt like, yo, you owe me. And then it started to change to it wasn't about money. Like, you owe me the respect to sit down and hear me out. You know what I'm saying? But then I said, this is what I'll do. I get my life together, get stuff straight, get organized, and I'll do a documentary about my life. Right?
Gotcha.
So I do this Marcy May documentary. And now everybody that see it, if you read the comments, everybody be like, yo, man, he owe you. If he don't owe you, he owe your family. He owe you, he owe you, you know what I'm saying? I no longer say it. I just let the film speak for itself.
Definitely with the part about, your mom and y'all was basically taking Jay-Z family in and Gloria, and they was the best of friends. Like y'all was all, probably having cookouts, block parties and all of that. So now not even a phone call, nothing. Hey, how you doing? Actually not going to funerals that people they used to actually rock with. So it seems like there's a really heavy grudge there, man. Like, that's crazy.
Listen to this.
And see, y'all, this is what I'm talking about. Okay. Just like he just mentioned, and I haven't even watched this whole video because I just skipped all over. As a matter of fact, I started this video at 8 minutes, and I was just going to share y'all from 8 minutes when he's talking about how, Jay-Z took his identity and used it in raps. And then he speaks on something else too. But I just mentioned this, that he did speak out of hate. Okay. Nobody is perfect, y'all. And I'm not caping for nobody. Okay. He did speak out of hate. He did speak out the side of his neck. He spoke out of emotion. So you're going to get what you give, and you're going to get what you're going to get from Jay-Z. He's not going to be acceptive and receptive to that. If he already ain't giving you the time of day, he damn sure is going to be upset seeing you going off on his mama. But at the same time, I understood it. Did he overstep his boundaries? Yes. He also goes on to explain that when he says that Jay-Z owes him, this is not in a monetary sense, right? It may have been at one point he wanted to get him out of jail. That probably would have took some type of representative, which would have took some type of money. It probably would have took some of Jay-Z's time because he would have had to make some phone calls. But this man is saying at this point, this has been over 16 years, you guys. You have to understand that too as well. He's just saying the man owes him acknowledgement. You owe me a sit down to acknowledge me. I bet you he would be happy with the FaceTime or a text message conversation, right? When somebody leaves you hanging and things are unresolved, no matter how small or how mighty or how much that person may mean to you, that shit bothers you. You know what I'm saying? Like when somebody just breaks up with you, like you just dated somebody for 3 weeks and they just ghost you, you'd be like, you're not that important, but why? You know what I'm saying? You're like, why? And it's just irking your nerves like every week. It's like, what did this nigga like do my coochie stick? Like, did he want my house dirty? Like, you just be like, why did you ghost me? Like, you're nobody. I've only dated you for 3 weeks. Why am I obsessed with knowing why the fuck you ghosted me? Do you guys get that feeling? If you know, you know. Okay? If you're picking up what I'm putting down, you know the feeling that brings about. And I think this is the space that the Haven is or was in at one time. Okay? Let's get back to him. He's going to explain. A commercial came on. That's why I thought it was a good time to take a break. Let's hear him answer his the question.
Same that way. Is it a grudge, or it's just that it's something I can't explain? But like I said, I stopped trying to think about what it is about them. You know what I'm saying? What's the disrespect? How you know? No, if it was just about me, that's what I'm saying. If it was just about me, some bro nigga street, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's easy to brush off. You feel me? I would have felt that was easy to brush off. That shit come and go.
Right.
But when you start looking at the documentary and seeing the players involved, the people, you know what I'm saying? Your earth. Nah, ain't nobody gonna tell you nothing about nothing. You don't hear nothing if you feel like somebody even played on your earth intelligence. You feel me?
Right. That's real.
For you not to be acknowledged, man, you know what I'm saying, for what she done, for what the help she put in. You know what I'm saying? Not to say, hey, not on a Mother's Day or whatever.
Right.
Nah, son, I feel like that you robbing for love. It's not you rob my peoples for love. Not like we screaming for attention, but you gonna acknowledge my folks, man.
Yeah, that's real.
And when you start getting arrogant, like, you know, you ain't showing up, you don't acknowledge it, you know, or whatever. It ain't got nothing to do with value or money. It's just respect on what it is.
Right.
So when you show no respect for mine, you know what I'm saying? How are we supposed to act, man? So
you're right. No, I know your mom did. I think she mentioned one part of the documentary that if he was to see her across the street, he probably wouldn't even speak. You think that's pretty accurate?
I don't know. If she say that and she feel that, that's pretty accurate on the way he moved now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the way he moved now. I could see that happening.
JC out here moving foul. And remember, I showed you a guy, a live of this guy right here, the Haven. The video of the man saying today is Marcy Day, and where is Jay-Z? Now I know his you know, his schedule may conflict, right? But every year there's a Marcy Day. They say that Jay-Z, when Jay-Z visits the hood, it was like 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. Nobody was out. Do you guys think that Jay-Z right now could go back to his neighborhood of origins? The one he represented so proudly when he first came out, and be accepted, or like have a good reception? Do you think they would be receptive to him? Because everybody who seems to speak out has some type of disgruntled against Jay-Z. At the end of the day, do you feel like the people that helped him along the way, the people from his childhood, neighborhood, the people that he grew up with and went through the struggle with, do you think that he owes them anything? It doesn't have to be monetary, right? And I'm not saying Jay-Z hasn't done anything for his hood, like, you know, banquets and toy drives and, you know, little programs here and there. I don't know. I'm pretty sure he has. But if you ask me, this is a perfect example of don't forget where you came from. And that has a lot of avenues to it. Doesn't it just mean come back and build an auditorium, come give everybody a house? Like, no. Come pass out degrees and loans and you know, free college tuition to everybody. No. There's a sense of respect. There's a sense of camaraderie. There's a sense of presence with someone with such power and fame and money that we often lose along the way, like, right? Where people don't forget where they come from. Now, David is about to go into a lesson learned, if you guys ask me, okay? So this next little clip that you guys are about to hear is really a revelation for him, because at one time, while he had spoken to Jay-Z, and at the time he spoke to Jay-Z, he was in the middle of this federal fight for his life, which he ended up losing and having to go and be locked up for. And so this is why he feels that Jay-Z let him down, because out Jay-Z's own mouth, no one held the GUN to your head. No one made Jay-Z say this. And Jay-Z told him out his mouth, hey, bro, you need me. I got you. I see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I got you, bro. Don't even trip. Do you know that was the last day and time that man seen Jay-Z? He ain't seen that nigga since. Tell me that ain't up there. The same hoe that used to share my wigs and be all in my makeup. What? I used to leave the key when I used to go to work with your app for your app. Bro, you used to have my whole house, and I used to let you drive my car. Oh, Jesus, no. That's what we're talking about. So while he was in prison waiting on Jay-Z, he ended up learning a lesson that you need to be waiting on God. Y'all take a listen. You shouldn't have put your trust. I tell y'all, don't put your trust in nobody can wear a pair of Jordans. Nobody that can grab a pair of fresh motherfucking ones should you never put your trust and faith in. I don't give a damn if it's your daddy, your sugar daddy. I don't give a fuck. Believe in something greater than yourself, and something greater than yourself is not walking this earth. That's why y'all be let down, bamboozled, hoodwinked. Y'all put y'all trust and faith in things that you can see, deceptive things. Let's go, y'all. Listen to what he has to say.
An incident like that wasn't too far-fetched that it happened. You know what I'm saying? His mom and them throw a basketball tournament every year in Marcy. Okay. And his mom show up. They don't walk across the street and go see my mom's.
Yeah.
You feel me? So you can't tell me that it's not no feelings there. You feel me? So that right there.
Now Jay-Z, he was actually on the Letterman show, and you actually put that in your documentary as well, where he was basically telling Dave, like, yo, I used to make $2,000 a day. That part right there. So you know what I'm saying? That's real. And y'all was kind of chuckling about it. So was he was kind of embellishing pretty much, right? So y'all was a whole team, but he's kind of taking some of your stories and making it into his own stories. Is that how you feel? Or no?
No, that ain't how I feel. He did that shit. That was my route, my nigga. It ain't like he making up a story. Nah, nigga, that was a story, but it just was my story. That was my paper route. It was a paper route, man. Like, I think I just said that in the last interview and shit. Like, well, how you get so much money at a young age? Nigga, I had a serious paper route. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? That shit was taken down. But we characterized as the paper route, though, from, state to state, too. I had a decent paper route, up 95 throughout 95. So
yeah, I want to get into that. I want to get into those Yugo stories, man. I definitely want people to, give them a little tidbit. So we definitely want them to watch the documentary, but that Yugo stuff, man, that took me out, bro. I was like, that's genius right there. It's like some cowboy type stuff. How y'all was moving.
Yo, exactly, man. I mean, and I started, like I said, I started that out myself when I left Jay and them in Trenton when I was moving down in Maryland.
Worth a conversation at some point,
You see what yeah. You know, now you see why so much, you know, like people have to see what I sacrificed for you to be mad. People be like, and why this dude's so mad? But the way I said it on the YouTube, man, it really displayed hate.
Right.
You know,
Yeah, you was going at everybody.
So
He's going at Tata. You was I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know if you
no,
went at Emery on there. You didn't go to go at Emery, but you did see Emery like years after he was released from prison, right?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I advocated for him for a minute until I felt like, you know, he wasn't going to do right by me at all.
Wow.
You know, everything he shot my way, you know what I'm saying, was blanks. You know, so he chose his side.
So it was basically like Emery, it was Buzz, it was Panama, it was you and Jay. Like, so y'all was doing the paper route together. Y'all was back and forth between New York, Trenton, and also Cambridge, right? Cambridge, Maryland.
Yeah.
So y'all spent a little bit of time in Cambridge.
A lot of time in Cambridge.
A lot of time in Cambridge.
We got offsprings down there.
Oh, not kids, not kids in Cambridge. No. So yo, I'm gonna lead into this, bro. Like I ain't gonna put you on the spot, man.
But talk about we got family. We got family down there.
Wow.
I Cambridge embraced me, man. I got family. I consider them family.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a different breed. It's something about when you let me walk in your crib, man. When you let me walk in your casa, in your house, in your home, and I see family and I see kids, I'm family. That's right. I don't think that's just how I rock. Like, I'm not bringing you around my loved ones if you know what I'm saying. It's genuine like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how Cambridge accepted me, and then they accepted everybody behind me on my behalf. That's what I'm saying? So, you know, we made family there. We was there for years.
But there was never like, oh, these New York dudes coming down here. So it was never nothing like that. But I can dig that.
Yeah.
Third floor, like what?
A situation where he gonna break his leg, you know what I'm saying, and nothing like that. But we all been in that situation. No,
right,
really.
right.
I mean, any real man that been out here and been creeping, yeah, we all face that situation. So it ain't like it's some sucker.
Right.
You gonna jump out the window, or you gonna hide in the closet? That's worse. Or you gonna face up that kind of situation where he gonna break his leg.
They gonna watch this thing after they see this video. They got to, because the video, like he say some things, is gonna make y'all be like, dang. So there was one time where y'all was in Cambridge. I don't know if it was the projects or some apartments out there, and you had to save Jay-Z because somebody's boyfriend came home that, you know, so a chick he was dealing with, he had to jump out the window and they was about to get on his head.
Oh no.
Huh?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it was incidents like that. It was crazy like that. And don't get it up. He had to jump out the window. I mean, Jay didn't have that in, because Shorty boyfriend wasn't one of those walk in the park. So yeah, he had to. He was, you know what I'm saying? And that was just his MO. He wasn't about to go against that.
Was it bottom floor, second floor, third floor? Like what?
Nah, it wasn't that kind of situation where he gonna break his leg, you know what I'm saying, and nothing like that. But we all been in that situation. No,
right,
really.
right.
I mean, any real man that been out here and been creeping, yeah, we all face that situation. So it ain't like it's some sucker.
Right.
You gonna jump out the window, or you gonna hide in the closet? That's worse. Or you gonna face up. You know what I'm saying? It depends on which character of nigga you are. You feel me?
That's real.
Some are hide under the bed. You know what I mean?
Boy,
you know?
that sound like a nightmare right there, man.
Yeah, but you know, it's all come with the game. It was funny and shit to us and shit, but you know, that's just shit that happens, bro. And, you know, we laugh at that. You know,
pretty much Dame Dash don't really deal with Jay-Z, as far as I know. Have y'all had any conversations since that Myrtle Beach situation that blew up y'all had?
Oh, me and Dame?
Yeah.
Nah,
Not at all.
nah.
You still got issues with him, or would you be okay to?
Nah, to be really to be honestly, I don't know. Reese, I don't know. I have reached out to Dane prior after that. You know what I'm saying? I think about 2 times. You know what I'm saying? With no response. Nah, you know, well, I feel that way with Dane.
Bring back the man in you, not because you need to, but because.
I mean, you call it muscle. When I was fucking with him, I'm not gonna let that happen to him. I'm not anybody that he bring along me. This was meant. It just was meant to be that way.
Now them Yugo trips, man. You pretty much had a mule pushing the whip for you, or was you in the car as well?
Nah, I was in the car with that.
Oh, okay. What was the cover up story? That's my granddad driving. Like, what y'all was gonna use for?
I went hard for.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say your name or something if I ain't gonna feel like I ain't go hard for you. You know what I'm saying? So to act like I ain't go hard for you for some reason, like if Jay not talking to me, you not, and we from the home front.
Like
All right, y'all. I just wanted to share some little excerpts with this. I didn't really want to play it all the way through. I didn't do any timestamp. We're just trying to play it by ear. But I am here to like shed some light and prove a point that I do feel like Jay-Z forgot where he came from. And that's more than toy drives. That's more than donating money. Like going back to see the people that were there from the start, like the day ones, there's nothing like it. A toy drive can't satisfy that. You know, throwing an event can't satisfy that. Donating money to a charity can't do that. Okay. It takes your presence, right? That's all I'm saying, y'all. We're going to listen to a little bit more. I think he's going into talking about because his relationship with him, his family, and he was close with Jay-Z's family as well. Okay. They're coming from the sandbox, guys. So just imagine growing up with somebody, right? In the same neighborhood. I think he's going in to talk about Jay-Z's sister, and then we're going to wrap it up, y'all. Hold
Ty
on.
Ty, y'all, you ain't really mentioned Ty Ty. You don't rock with him no more?
Man, I had no fear. Like I said, I have been stopped. I've been stopped on the highway of the New Jersey Turnpike.
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I thought they said Tata. Okay, it said Ty Ty. Sorry about that.
And all this so many times the police knew. Like I just really started to understand what profiling is, racial profiling and all that shit. So then I was like, it's the way you're supposed to do this. If I ain't with somebody, I'm gonna be on a suit and tie. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be in a different kind of car.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see briefcases and all that like, or pay top dollar.
Moving smart.
Yeah, that shit was easy.
So okay, you say you ain't got no beef with Dame. How are you and like Tata? Y'all, you ain't really mentioned Tata. You don't rock with him no more?
Nah, I mean, I ain't got no beef with it's no beef with none of them. Right. I don't rock with them no more. They don't rock with me. I don't rock with them no more. And if you ask me you ask them why they don't rock with me, I would like to know that too. But those are all individuals. Everybody I mentioned, like I went hard for.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say your name or something if I ain't gonna feel like I ain't go hard for you. You know what I'm saying? So to act like I ain't go hard for you for some reason, like if Jay not talking to me, you not, and we from the home front. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's no excuse for that. No.
Right.
You got people that say, you got friends that I've been around for 25 years that sit here and tell me, I really don't want nothing to do with you and Jay. Y'all both my friends. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna show you the end of this clip, and then we're gonna wrap it up. Okay. But like at the end of the day, let me know what y'all think, what you've heard so far. Like, How are you feeling about this situation? You know, because we weren't there, right? This is simply my point of view. But if looking at it, if y'all looking at the same video I'm looking at, right? But we know there's always three sides to a story. So while I'll never just stick up for a grown man that I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And I'll never want to just put Jay-Z down just because he's in the situation he's in. But since this is bringing up the conversation, let's talk about it, right? Would I have normally been talking about Jay-Z if he wasn't brought up in this scandalous, accusations that we're going through with the Diddy thing? Probably not. But since we're here, we might as well have the conversation, y'all. Okay? We might as well have the conversation. And I just think that this is a perfect example of don't forget where you came from. Let's look at this last bit of clip. I just wanted you to see a little vibe of where he's coming from and let you know what really kind of inflamed and put the fuel on the fire for them. And in actuality, I wanted you guys to look at the pattern of behavior. The patterns of behavior, y'all. Hold on.
Exactly. He was down in there with a circle of us, man. And sometimes he didn't get treated that right. You know what I'm saying? And I made sure he was good. I made sure he had a roof over his head. And prior to Maryland, like I said, ties from around the way. He's from Marcy.
Okay.
So, I worked with him way before that, before Maryland. But I just don't see, like I said, nigga tell you quick, you don't have nothing to do with that, but you don't with me. What happened?
I feel you.
So
now is he still rocking with Jay-Z? Because I think I read somewhere where they still rocking together, right?
They still rock, man. They still together, yo.
Okay.
But
have you had anybody from Cambridge reach out to you recently about anything that's going on in the news? I don't want to say too much on that because we there's kind of a story of floating around. Have people really trying to get you to talk about
situation with Jay-Z's daughter down in Cambridge. It's out. I'm not leaking.
To have the option to just block out these thousands of advertisements that are popping in your face.
But yes. Oh, but yes. So there is another child, right, that is not in the mix. Now, I don't know if he's talking about it because I know that Jay-Z has a daughter named Leticia or something like that. I knew he had another daughter, but I think that he bought the daughter a home or something like that and basically took care of her. And I would assume her mother. So that's why we don't hear a lot from her. I would assume, right? Quiet as kept. But if that's your daughter, that's not hush money. But I'm sure he slipped that in, right? Like an NDA to your own offspring. And I mean, look, if you acknowledge me behind the scenes, why should I have to come to social media and shout from the rooftops that I'm your daughter, right? So I think that's how he kind of handled that, right? Let me see. Oh, hey guys, I didn't know you guys were in the chat. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. And we're going to get to Jay-Z's alleged daughter, okay? Let me see. You know what's funny? They put this out many years ago and they were still and still were rising it to the top. So now all of a sudden it's important to them. Why do what you want until we get upset with you? Yep. Yeah. That's always the intention behind, right? Like we don't want to question or blame any of these victims, but sometimes we have to ask, like, why? Like it's not the same for everybody. Like, oh, they just were scared, and not everybody was scared. Okay, some of these is professional hoes out here that got caught up in the rapture. You know what I'm saying? Some of these hoes knew what they were doing. Okay, I used to hang with some of these hoes. They're very, very smart. very, very cunning. Okay, and they set out to get your money and do what they gonna do. That doesn't mean they're not a victim. That doesn't mean that they don't deserve, you know, justice. It doesn't mean that they don't deserve to be heard. But there's women out here that are doing this on purpose. Like we're out here, like, right? This is our job. What do you think ex workers do? What do you think prostitutes do? What do you think some adult exotic dancers do? What do you think they do in the porn world? Like, there's a whole different world. And if you're part of that world, everything that you do is okay. Under the umbrella of stripper, under the umbrella of porn star, under the umbrella of go-go dancer, under the umbrella of prostitute, under the umbrella of sex worker. And when you build a community like that, you shut out the outside world. That's why there's so many people walking around, you know what I'm saying, in different genres of things, and they're accepted somewhere, which is what makes it all right. Because guess what? People, everybody wants to be a part of something. It doesn't have to be $1 million club with 1 million people. It can be a club with 10 people. Everybody wants to belong. And if we can make a small little circle of 10 to 12 to 15 members, and we all agree with everything that's going on and everything seems normal, and we're bouncing off each other and birds of a feather, guess what? That's just like strippers, right? I was a stripper. When I used to go to the mall, we used to go like, oh, we got to go pick up something. We got to go on stage. I'm going to get me an outfit that said whatever. People used to just know, like, you guys aren't normal. Like, I don't know if we have a stripper look. It's not like we walked out with our outfits that we wear on stage, but somehow people knew we were kind of different. And then sometimes men, or all the time, men, what the fuck am I talking about? All the time, men would, come and be, hey, let me get your number, whatever. Where y'all work at? Or where you work at? Girl, I used to be like, I'm a stripper. My friends? Oh, no. Girl, you would have thought I said I'm a shit scooper. I don't tell them we straight. I don't want that. I used to be like, I'm a stripper, right? And the people that would be around the men, oh my God, they would be grasping their invisible pearls. But guess what? It was all right. Because I had a circle of friends, like 50 to 60 to 80 strippers, that we all danced at one club, and it was okay to be a stripper. It was okay to get my hustle on like this. It was okay to dress like this. It was okay to bend my ass over and twerk for money, right? Because I had found a circle of people. People just want to belong at the end of the day. People just want to belong to something, right? Greater than themselves. It's like we know about all you did and we're doing until you make us mad and you can't live it up, and you can live it up. Let me see. Namaste. Hey, thank you for joining. You say P. Diddy is innocent. They were falsely accused, like you care, by Michael Jackson. I don't know what that means, but thank you for that. Merry Christmas, Whitney. Hey, girl. I finally got my outfit. I mean, hey, it's on Christmas, right? Yeah. Thank you so much, girl. You say, why do all that? Because your child is going to be the only one that pays the price. Exactly. So let's go ahead and get into this, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into this child that we know nothing about. Well, I mean, publicly, I don't think Jay-Z has claimed any of these children besides Rumi, Sir, and Blue Ivy. You guys let me know. Maybe I've missed something. Sometimes I'm late to the party, okay? But I always make the party popping, even if I come late. All right, so let's get into this. He's going to speak of the daughter, allegedly, of Jay-Z.
They still rock, man. They still together, yo.
Oh, okay.
But you know,
have you had anybody from Cambridge reach out to you recently about anything that's going on in the news? I don't want to say too much on that because we there's kind of a story floating around. Have people been trying to get you to
you know what I'm saying?
talk
That
about
situation with Jay-Z's daughter down in Cambridge, it's out. I'm not leaking you know what I'm saying? It's out. A lot of questions that I get about it. Did I know? Yeah, I knew. I knew since she was a baby. I knew.
Yeah.
Did they know? Yeah. I'm gonna let them explain that story. Everybody knew. This shit ain't like really no secret.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What I have to do with it, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to ride her wave or, I didn't, like I said, I felt like all this time, I never had said nothing. It's not my business.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? That's some, that's some whole level, you know what I'm saying? To be
right.
putting children out.
I respect
that. And on that, I couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Especially like I ain't been the best parent at that time and in those years myself. So me saying something was definitely a catch-22.
I respect that. That's a real answer right there, homie. That's a real answer because even though y'all was beefing and all of that, you still followed that code to where like, look, I ain't finna dig up all this dude dirty laundry. I'm gonna talk about what me and him going through, not sit here and gossip about the dude and all that. So I respect you on that, homie.
Yes, I had to, man. It wasn't gonna be no gain from that shit, but people would have just really hated on me more.
Right.
But I'm glad she came out. You know what I'm saying? I hope things work out for her, man.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what. Yeah, it's real though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Cambridge is definitely right now. Hollywood got the spotlight on Cambridge right now. You know?
Man, laser
I know
focus.
that.
I've actually spoke to Letitia, man. I spoke to her on social media the other day. Got a chance to speak with her and also with her aunt, man. So
nice.
And they pretty much saying, man, they don't want no money. They just want to be acknowledged. And then you got some people that they looking at her like, yeah, well, the ones that don't want to see it, they were like, oh, she don't look like. I'm like, come on, y'all are blind, but they look identical, man.
One thing for me, I came out with nothing but telling the truth. I'm not gonna put my name to nothing.
Right,
I'm not gonna put my credibility to nothing.
Okay, so it looks like Jay-Z does have a daughter that's not named Blue Ivy or Rumi. But we already knew that. That's why I told you her name is Leticia, or what do you say, Letitia? And like I said, if I'm not mistaken, he bought her a house and, took care of her basically. And that's the reason why they're not out here hooping and hollering. Now, would I blame them if they were? And just like he said, at the end of the day, they just want acknowledgement. I think they got a little bit more. Don't quote me on this. You guys do your own research. But I've been reading several things, and I did read that somewhere. Now, to the validity of it, I don't know, but I did read that somewhere. I wouldn't just be saying that, out of my head. Okay. Let's keep going. He's just going to say a little bit more, just a little bit more, guys. But like I say, what is done in the dark comes to the light. And if he would do this before the fame, why would he not continue this pattern of behavior and go beyond? No reason. It's not out of the ordinary. This is his MO. This is his method of operation. Okay? It just is.
Respect.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know how y'all call receipts and all this and paperwork. You know what I'm saying? It's official. It's official. Gotcha. Ain't no ducking that.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I think that shit that's it's so wonderful that she says like, yo, it don't have nothing to do with no money. She needs to know who her dad is and what she went through and the experiences, coming up from a child. She's supposed to get what she deserved, man.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
Right.
It ain't about no money, but it's definitely about doing the right thing.
Even if
You know,
it's a
that
relationship, that would be, even if it's a phone call, like, let her cry her
yeah.
tears or whatever she's feeling, like, feeling at the time, man. Like, I'm pretty sure that
The one.
Around and I'm just gonna call you and shout you out. Okay, this and that. In my heart, as a man, you my blood. All right. Well, it's like, what else to do but take care of my fam?
How much longer are you willing?
All right, y'all. So at the end of this video, at the end of that, listen to Behave and Speak. You guys basically get my point, right? That I was trying to drive home. And another thing I want to say is, what is wrong with somebody wanting to know their heritage, their bloodline, where they came from? What is wrong with this woman, his daughter, wanting to know her father and about her other side of her family? What is so wrong about somebody wanting to know who they are and connect with their father? It doesn't have to be attached to money, doesn't have to be attached to fame, right? What's wrong with that? And even if it has to do with money, because if I was your daughter, illegitimate, upside down, on the corner, I don't give a damn. If I was your daughter, yes, I would expect, I want a car. You're a million. Are you a millionaire, Dad? Or are you a billionaire? Let's get that right. You're a big. Okay, I'm your daughter. Oh, I want a car. I want a damn car. I want $5 million. Okay. Let's start out with $1 million. Let's start out with $1 million. I'm your blood, like your real daughter. Yeah, I need a cool $1 million. I really want 5 because you're a billionaire. I need a car and a house. That would be the bare minimum I would be asking. So I cannot relate to none of y'all. I can't relate to none of yous. Not at all. I can't. Because I'm going to want some. I'm your daughter. Yep. I want a car. And you up here rolling around and I'm watching you in videos and seeing you on the red carpet and knowing you're living a life of opulence. I'm finna climb your gate. I'm finna scale your mansion fence. Okay? With a pen. It's gonna be a pen like this. And bitch, I'm gonna have a piece of paper. And I'm just climbing just like this. I gotta grab on. So I'm gonna be having a piece of paper and a pen in my hand like this. Look. But I gotta climb. So I gotta hold on. But I'm gonna have this when I hook and jump down. Sir. So I don't know none. I can't relate to none of y'all. Because if I was a daughter, son, I don't give it. If I was your second cousin and we kicked it together, I'm sorry. And I remember everything I did for you. I know y'all ain't no Gemini. Ain't none. I bet you he ain't no Gemini. That's for damn sure. Because the Gemini would have been hunted you down and wouldn't have had no shame about. Oh no, I'm not gonna bother. I don't feel no kind of way. Yes, I feel all kind of ways. I feel hurt. I feel idle. Okay, I feel humiliated, ashamed. I feel sad. Okay, that my homeboy he left. Yeah, he didn't. He never looked out for me. He never came back. So I can't relate to none of y'all. I'm just trying to be mutual. But me, I would have been scaling a wall and I would have had a pen, just one piece of paper. It would have been crumpled. Because I gotta scale the fence. So this would be crumpled in my hand, just like that. I would have a pen, just like that with the paper. And I would be scaling the mansion walls of my dad. I don't give a damn. My daddy, I'm scaling walls. And you better give me a car. Then you better give me my name. You Elmer J. Fudd, millionaire. I own a mansion and a yacht. When I unclimb this fence, or then you just gonna let me out because I climbed in, but you just gonna open the gate and let me out. And when I leave here, Elmer J. Fudd, millionaire. I own a mansion and a yacht. That's what I better. When I leave here, that's what the fuck better. That better be my title. So I don't know what y'all talking about, but let's get back. Okay, we're gonna keep it normal. We're not gonna ask Lisa. Okay, we're not gonna ask me what I would do. Okay, because I'm scaling walls. I'm your daughter. I'm scaling walls with a demand letter like this. It's gonna be labeled 1 through 20. 1 through 20. That's all I'm saying. But let's take it back down to normalcy, okay? But let's not ask me. Let's just put out general, in the general public, okay? Yeah, we don't want to get personal with that. But like I said, hold on. Let me pull this up. Hold on, y'all. And what y'all saying in the comments, because I know I'm going off. I'm not really going off. I'm just expressing myself because I'm a whole different breed. I'm a whole different breed. I would feel entitled. Nigga, I would feel like I need to be prospering. I need to be twiddling my toes. And I'm looking at you every day. It's different if it's just somebody just like, even if they just rich, but they are mogul, but they never, like you never see them. You know what I'm saying? Like a real estate broker or, a mediocre lawyer. They even make a buckaroo bucks. You know what I'm saying? But a whole motherfucking hip hop giant, you got me fucked up. Nick, every day. Blue Ivy, little sister, can you come open the door, please? Beyonce, girl, you got any old wigs you want to give me? Old wigs, girl. Shoot, I be hitting Beyonce up for some old wigs, some outfits that I done seen her in. Because she don't wear the same thing twice, girl. You can let me go in your closet and get about 5 to 10 outfits. What size you wear? But y'all don't want to ask me. I'd be being a role model to Blue Ivy, showing her all the ropes, being a perfect, positive role model for Blue Ivy and the rest of the cheering. Damn right. I'll be scaling wall. If I was your blood, you wouldn't be able to get rid of me. It would be a shit show. It definitely would be a shit show to the end. I mean, eventually I would get the point. But boy, y'all would have fun watching me trying to get to my daddy. Talk about it about the money. Yeah. Do you know my daddy is a billion? Do you know who my daddy is? Do you know where I live at? I live in Cambridge off of 5th Ave in Union Pacific with my mama. And if you guys can get the point, when DeHaven was talking, he said that they have Marcy Day or something every year where Jay-Z mama and his family come out, but they never go across the street and visit his mama. That means that some of the people that were there when Jay-Z was there are still there. You know who's still there? DeHaven mama, as of 4 years ago. Because he said Jay-Z mama never went across the street to say hi to his mama. That means his mama still stayed right across the street. That's all I'm saying. Let me see what you guys are saying in the comments. Hell no, no, nigga. I would not be silent. I would not be quiet. I don't give a damn if my daddy was a thousandaire. That nigga could have hundreds. Do you have a food stamp card? Yeah, I'm petty like that. And I'm your blood? Get the fuck out of here. Let me see. Hold on. What y'all saying? You said no consent, and there's the problem. It's dangerous occupation as well. Not worth it, right? You said what? It's divine? Oh, sex is divine. And when it's brought and paid for, the divinity is gone. So is the soul. Thank you, B, for joining the chat. Yeah, I do believe that. You guys know it's always spiritual first. Do you all believe Ali? Yes, I do. I've never grouped her with anybody, and I don't think she's ever grouped herself with anybody, but there's going to be decoys because as we've learned, as things have developed, we know now, allegedly, that Jay-Z, Diddy, they send people out, PIs, they have publicists, right, that are throwing to muddy the waters, right? So we're getting false people, false victims. We're getting accusers. We're getting propaganda. We're getting different news outlets coming, speaking highly or trying to combat all of the negativity. So there's people working behind these pens, behind these keyboards, behind these social media platforms to tarnish what we think and the jury pool as well, right? Because we don't go to trial until May the 2nd. They're trying to taint and tarnish and muddy the waters and possibly taint the jury pool. You know? So you have to know that there's imposters out there. We are dealing with the great deceiver, and that's what the job is. The minions, the man, the fallen angel, to kill, steal, and destroy. And they have to do that through deception. Because if a demon or a spirit or an entity came to you, even if it was a good spirit, okay, you'd be scared. You would not want to engage with that demon if they came in their true form. You'd be scared shitless. You'd probably shit on yourself, right? You'd probably be throwing up. Deception. They have to come looking whatever your heart desires, right? Right? So there's a lot of demons out there looking like Blair Underwood. Just watch it. Or your fave. What's your 5 fave, baby? Huh? That's all I'm saying. Merry Christmas. Thank you so much, B. Merry Christmas, you guys. I have my little outfit on. Sorry about that. Trying to look a little Christmassy. Thank you, guys. What'd you say? Don't forget he got a son. My thing is, if he knew back then that he didn't want any kids, he should have got a vasectomy. Well, that was when he was young, running around, you know what I'm saying, sleeping with whoever and wherever. Often like young men do, right? I think he might, yeah, he was young 20s, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's typical behavior, even though I don't agree with it. We all grew up like that or knew somebody, you know what I'm saying? But speaking of the son, exactly. We are not going to forget about the son. Ramir, who recently just came out, right? Let me see if I can find the article. Let me see, y'all. What was his name? Right. So Ramir Satterwhite. Now, remember him not even claiming Ramir, who is clearly his offspring. Sir, you should be ashamed. Okay? He should be ashamed of that. And even having the mother pass in 2019 with unresolved issues, having to deal with this. I mean, she went down fighting for her child, for his right to know who his father is. Everybody deserves to know their birthright, especially if your father is one of the kings of hip hop, for God's sakes. Come on now. Are we going to cut him some slack? This is not just an ordinary dad. Even if it was, this should go across the board. Whether your father is a lawyer, a janitor, or one of the kings of hip hop, for God's sakes. This man is a mogul, a billionaire. He's heading the halftime show for NFL. We've seen him hobnob with the best of the best, with the most elite. And you mean to tell me you can't claim your children? And rest in peace to the mother of Ramir, because she did pass away in 2019, right? And this young man is 31 years old, right? See, this is why people feel like the reckoning is coming, because everything done in the dark does come to the light. We can honestly say that. And I'm always going to go back to the patterns of behavior, y'all. I mean, the level of shame that these people are going to feel is not going to compare. And there's going to be nothing that they can do about it. Nothing. The humiliation ritual that they're about to go through, and whether you believe this is spiritual or not, it don't matter. It's happening before our eyes in real time. You can put it in whatever category you want to put it in. Okay? You feel free to put the category in whatever you want to put it. It doesn't really matter as far as making a point at the end of the day. That's all I'm saying, y'all. And I just think they deserve more. That's all. I think they deserve more. And like I said, this is coming from all areas. It's coming from everywhere. So they done did something wrong. Something ain't right. Something is not right. Right? But what I think is important is someone stepping forward and actually taking the credit for actually exposing Diddy. And we are putting too much credit and giving too much credit to the ABC boys, because ultimately somebody had to drop a dime. Ultimately, somebody had to crack and go against the code, right? Break that NDA, or maybe they never had an NDA, such as Gene Deal, who said he never had an NDA. But every day it's something else. Every day it's someone else. Right? I wanted to ask you, do you think Beyonce will go down with this ship? Do you think that she may even be set up? What have the children seen? And the reason why I ask that is because I can only think back on my childhood, right? Or the childhood of my child. And when I was a child, I knew and saw a lot. And we lived under this umbrella of whatever goes on in the house stays in the house. Why would that be a public announcement for every Black household and probably others? And white household, because my sister was Black. She was married to a white man, blonde hair, blue eyes. He went with the same narrative. So I kind of get that kind of gray and foggy, because my sister was, of course, an African-American woman, but she married a white man with blonde hair and blue eyes. So that was literally like a mother figure and a father figure to me. So I guess both Black and white households, I don't know. But y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay? What goes on in this house stays in the house. Why would that need to be a public announcement? And why was it so effective? Because I didn't say shit. Nigga, I could have seen, girl, I could have seen you being hung by your toes and being froze. Okay? And I wouldn't have said nothing, because guess what my mama said? What goes on in this house stays in this house. And that was a tough rule to live by, right? Everybody lived under that umbrella. Well, if you know, you know. Why was that so important? I'm just a kid. That's because they knew, I knew, your daddy, we see everything. Not everything. And then when we do see things, depending on the age we are, we don't understand what's going on. Right? At 8 and 7 years old, I didn't know we were poor and we didn't have no damn electricity. My grandmother made it such a game and made it so fun with the candles and all that. And then I'm thinking back, like, my sister just told me like 5 years ago, like, girl, we didn't have no electricity. I was like, what? She was like, you don't remember? I'm like, no. She was like, girl, we didn't have no electricity in the house. I never knew. And she was like, and then I started thinking like, oh, I remember when we used to light candles when it started getting dark, and never clicked for me. The point I'm making is children see a lot. Okay, children know a lot. That's all I'm saying. What do the children know? Did the children see anything? Because at Blue Ivy's age, I've seen a lot and heard a lot. I didn't understand everything, but I seen it. I could definitely be a witness or on stand. And I was nosy, I was curious, yeah, but it's just the vicinity and you know the trajectory of where children are in the home. We're just there. How many more people are going to come out against Diddy? Right? Now, if you guys don't know, Diddy is getting sued by somebody else. And the next time when I come live, we will get into Diddy as well. Okay. They're coming from everywhere, guys. And there is someone who spoke out who literally said that they exposed Diddy because they almost lost their life. They almost DIE'd. Okay. And we don't want to go down that road, right? We don't want to go down to Kim Porter, Albie Shore, Shakir Stewart, Wolf. We don't want to go down to Tupac, Biggie. We don't want to go down that, right? Where is the adopted child? Where? What do the children know? Because I've seen both them twins and Christian, even though they're adults, and Quincy and Justin. But do you think it just started last year? Do you think it started last year? And if we clearly see Diddy's children who are underage at this party, can we only imagine how old Christian and Quincy and Justin were when they started going to these parties? Right? Hold on, let me see something. Let's see if it was. You know what? Let me show this clip. Let me just see if I have it because I'm going to let you guys go. I know everybody wants to go enjoy their Christmas, but some of you guys are at home and the Christmas is at your house. Like, you like, girl, they ain't doing nothing exciting, girl. I done cooked everything. I'm going to sit the fuck down. Okay? I'm going to sip on my little sippy sip, my little margarita, my little virgin margarita, but I put some Jose Cuervo in it. Okay? I'm about to grab that Zaza because I woke up looking for the broccoli. All right? I'll bring you the tea and the smoke, and not the bad kind of smoke, baby, the good kind. Nobody ain't fighting over here, okay? We're not baddies over here, bitch. If you want to sit with us, come over here. You got some sense, okay? Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I got this little clip, because it ain't gonna make no sense me talking about it if y'all can't see it. Hold on, you guys. Let me see. Woke up looking for the broccoli. How many of y'all woke up looking for the broccoli? Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Oh, it ain't gonna be right here. Because I think I got the clip, but then again, I don't think I did. Is that it? No, y'all. I didn't get the clip because I don't even know where I saw it at, or else I would just tell y'all. But let me see. Is this it? No, it was an interview. It was a little clip of Ellen talking to hold on. Ellen, hurry the fuck up. Hey y'all. Thanks Ellen talking to no, that ain't it. This ain't it. That's Pimp C. Let me see if I can find it, y'all. Hold on. Damn, it would have been right on time too. It figures I don't got the shit. Let me look at my shared screen. Let me see if I have it. If not, I'll pull it up the next time, y'all, because I was just trying to make a point. And I had seen this I seen this little video clip that he was doing with Ellen. Let's see. Ray J, no. Damn. No, I don't got it, y'all. Let me see. No, I don't have it, but there was a clip that I wanted to show you guys. Hold on. Let me see. She asked him a question about his twins dating. Hold on. Here it goes. Let me see. Is this going to be a clip? Let's see, y'all. TikTok. I mean, 2 years ago. Let me pull up this YouTube maybe, because it's going to be a short little clip. Yeah, this is going to be it. Hold on, y'all. Take a listen to this. Mind you, we see Delilah and Jesse at these freak offs. Y'all don't remember when they was at. Y'all don't remember when wait a minute. Let me make sure y'all can see this. Hold on. Y'all don't remember when they was at that band and he was taking the phones away from everybody and they was right there. Y'all don't remember, and in many of pictures and many of videos, we done seen them twins. All right? Let's not mention the alleged Harajuku dolls, the children that are dressed up like that. Remember? And I'm so confused now with the imposters and the industry plants that I'm confusing the truth with the damn people that was lying. Hell, I still believe that was Lamisha laying on the damn table. It's a whole white woman, and she's not laying on the table. Okay, so look, we all trying to figure it out together. All right, I'm not no expert on no damn victims. I'm not no expert on truthers or fakers. All right. All right, so hold on, y'all. But they got me on that one. I could have used a little more common sense and did a little more research. So I'm not going to let myself off that easy. But y'all, we're just here to figure it out, okay? I'm not official. I didn't go to school for no journalism, and nobody is paying me. Now, if somebody paid me, you guys would never. I would never make a mistake in my life, okay? I know how important it is to uphold journalism, okay? So I would never even take a chance of that. But ain't nobody paying me, okay? I did not go to school for no damn journalism. This damn channel ain't even monetized. Look. All right, so let me pull this up. Hold on. Yeah, y'all. Now, if they paying me $20, $25, $30, $35 an hour, nigga, I would never have a mistake, bitch. I'll be researching like a mofo. If somebody was like, oh, I'll give you 150, 200, 300, I'll give you 500 every video, nigga, these damn videos would be masterful. I would research from dusk till dawn if I was getting paid. Okay, hold on, y'all. Okay. All right, so go ahead and take a look at this clip. And this is Ellen asking Diddy about his teenage daughter's dating, okay? Check this out and let me know what you guys think about this whole little situation right here.
What you talking about? My daughter's only 15.
They're not dating?
No, they're not. Not that they better not be dating right now.
They're 15. They've got to have boyfriends or girlfriends or something. That's an age you start like being interested.
I didn't know that.
How old were you when you first started getting interested in?
I was wild. I was different. I was from a whole nother time.
Yeah, I know. I know. That's what I'm saying.
Oh my God.
They're cheerleaders, right?
No, I really thought that they don't start dating till like 17, right? When do they start dating? Oh my God.
Like 14. They have to have boyfriends. Have you met them yet?
No, they don't have any boyfriends.
Well, you're confused now.
Yeah.
Back and forth between him and Ellen. Let's replay that. That deserves a replay, baby. Catch that Tito. Catch that T. Clock this Tito. Clock this exchange between him and Ellen. You guys already know the rumors and the ambiances and the telltales that's going on in these social media streets, right? Hearsay, baby. But check out this exchange.
I don't know what you're talking about. My daughter's only 15.
They're not dating?
No, they're not. Not that they better not be dating right now.
They're 15. They've got to have boyfriends or girlfriends or something. That's an age you start like being interested.
I didn't know that.
Now, from what we have been hearing about Diddy engaging in abuse of minors, and you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Do you believe what he's saying? Well, I might have to ask you to believe the accusations against him. But based on the patterns of behavior that we just went through and that you are aware of, does this seem like an honest answer from the diddler? And look who he's bouncing off of, right? The one who fled to England, and as soon as you got there, your homestead flooded. So I don't know where you are now, but you can run, Ellen, but you can't hide. Oh, no, she's just moving, right? To better her life, to enjoy her freedom, right? I told you they either flee or quit, right? Hold on, you guys. Let's keep going.
I didn't know that.
How old were you when you first started getting interested in?
I was wild.
Yeah, you were wild, right? You were wild. I mean, word is that he was violated as a child right himself, right? We all know the stories about what they say about his mother and father. There are rumors out there that his mom is really his aunt. There are whispers out there that his mother has participated in these freak-offs. Even worse, right? We don't want to delve into too much of the dark side, but his response and the intensity of his answer himself lets you know that he saw something way more than he should have ever seen at his age. And he probably started way earlier than he ever should have started. I think he's referring to his own childhood abuse. Let's take a listen. Because Ellen clearly asked him, well, how old were you when you started dating? Listen to his answer.
Getting interested in?
I was wild. I was different. I was from a whole nother time.
Yeah, I know. I know. That's
My daughter's only.
How old were you when you first started getting interested in?
I was wild. I was different. I was from a whole nother time.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Well, Mr. McLovin McSnuffins, you had your own little baby name. You had your own little nickname for Diddy. You were known to be a prominent figure in and around Diddy's parties and all of that. You were good friends with Diddy. Is that why you're like, I know, I know. We know you know way more. Now that we know what we know, looking back at these clips, it's so different. What did you know, Ellen? And you're pretty sure you had to even. I know, I know, girl. You was not around when this nigga was born. Y'all didn't cross paths till you were in Hollywood, sister. It's not like you grew up on the same block. So what do you know? I don't know, y'all. I'm looking at everything different. I'm looking at everything with a side eye and everybody's suspect. Okay? Suspect. Suspect. Let's continue.
I was wild. I was different. I was from a whole nother time.
Yeah, I know. I know. That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
I know. I know. That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I know. I know. That's what I'm saying.
Oh my God.
They're cheerleaders, right?
No, I really thought that they don't start dating till like 17, right? When do they start dating? Oh my God.
Like 14. They have to have boyfriends. Have you met them yet?
No, they don't have any boyfriends.
Well, you're confused now.
Yeah.
Getting interested in.
I was.
I just wanted to share that video with you guys. You know, that was a real strange exchange. Knowing what we know now, that was a strange exchange, y'all. That's all. That's the only way I can describe that. A strange exchange. Okay. B says, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you guys. Thank you so much for hanging with me, y'all. But the truth is never boring, right? There's never a wrong time to try to get to the truth, right? Never forget that. I want $2 million, multi-million-dollar houses, every expensive car you can name. I want a women's sports team. Exactly. And I want at least $20 to $30 million for the fact that you stayed out of her life. Exactly. That's why I say don't compare it to me. Because I'm scaling mansion walls with pen and paper in my hand, baby. With a big X where the signature gonna be at. And I need some details. And I'm your flesh and blood. You can own some recyclables. Okay? I don't give a damn. I'm gonna want half them, not the aluminum recyclables, because you get most. I want all the recyclables that you got aluminum, because you my daddy, and you owe me. Okay? I didn't ask to be in this world. I don't give a damn if I'm 22, 44. I don't give a damn. I would have started early. Okay? I would have been a teenager scaling that wall. I would have found you. There would have been no shame in my game. What am I ashamed for? You my damn daddy. Crazy. Yeah, so we're not gonna compare it to me, girl. We just gonna keep it fly, right? We gonna keep it fly, baby. We gonna keep it fly. Hey, Uncle Charles. Hey, Uncle Charles. What's up, y'all? UNC Birmingham, Alabama. What's up, Uncle Charles? I'm sorry I didn't read it sooner. No, I'm just playing. Hey, what's up, Uncle Charles? Thank you for all the planes and fire. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Y'all say hi to Stormy. See, Stormy, did you eat already, Stormy? Oh, you gotta eat, huh? Mm-hmm. All right, you guys say hi to Stormy. This is Stormy Warmy. What's up, Stormy? We on camera now. We usually off camera. We done decided to hop on camera now, so we got to be aware and kind of conscious of us being on camera, okay? Because we used to just doing anything. Huh? We don't even got the camera on. We be eating, smoking, and everything. I'll be putting on makeup, holding you. They don't even be knowing. Now they know something. We on camera. You say then we go steal his wife's Birkin bags and her jewelry and have and pawn it for money before they can go. Yep, girl, we going in that closet. You think I would be ashamed to ask Beyonce for her hand-me-downs? The fuck I wouldn't. Nope. I think I maybe looked at this petty because I probably will go in Blue Ivy's room and steal her toys just for the fact that I didn't have none. You crazy. That's funny. You are crazy. That is crazy. You said, wait a minute, how she know? What did you say, King World? King World has a good argument with Ali's truth telling lies. I don't know what's real or what's not anymore. And honestly, I really don't care. Me either. Because I was wrong the first damn time. Okay. Y'all, when it comes to these people, my radar's bent. Because now that I know, I'll be more cautious since people are coming out saying that there's imposters and this is how they operate, and with the publicists and also and Drake has nothing to do with this, but just the dealings and goings on behind closed doors. I'm starting to see what publicists do and big, kind of broadcasting companies and like national people with national platforms can be bought because everybody has a price. And I'm starting to see that now. I would never think that imposters or somebody who was not telling the truth would come in and, just say it like that. But I do have to say that I saw Adria English speaking the other day, and not to say anything against her because I really haven't seen nothing but a couple videos when she first came out. And I've never really gone to research her too deep. But from what I saw in the interview or whatever she was doing, I forgot who she was talking to yesterday, but she's in a facility, right? She's in a rehabilitation facility, I guess through a government program or something like that. But the fact that I want to point out is her lawsuit still stands. She allegedly says that she has now a team of lawyers, a team of people working, a legal team, and that she has until I think January 10th to kind of finalize everything and bring everything into fruition. And I think they put her in this facility, or that's what was referred to, because she's going to be a potential witness. She got this case coming up, and she can't be a drunkard. Okay, girl, we need you straight, and we need you, So I think she's in there for alcohol and marijuana. I don't think it's anything deeper. I don't know. But you could tell that she was on something, right? You could tell that she was under the influence of something when she used to speak. I don't know if she's been diagnosed with a disorder or maybe something mentally that is hindering, such as maybe bipolar or, something like that. I don't know. But she has her son with her. The child is allowed to be with the mother, which I think is a good thing. I would never put my son on camera, especially in a facility like that, knowing that he has his whole future ahead of him. Like, that's the only thing I feel. I understand that that's your child and you want them to be included, but you're 45. You know what I'm saying? Your child is 10 years old. And I'm not saying your life is washed up because you're around my age. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is that your child is just starting out, right? And I just wouldn't be putting my child just on, oh, look at my child. Like, I don't know. And you know how kids are, right? He still has to be a kid. He still has to make it through 13 and 16. He still has to go through that experience. And you know how hard it is, sis. Right? That's all I'm saying. But it's your child. That's all I'm saying, y'all. Wait a minute. How's she know? Exactly. What does Ellen know? I know. Because y'all some freaky dinkies. You's a freaky ass nigga. You's a 69 guy. Hey, 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 run for your life. Hey, 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 run for your life. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 guy. And he a 69 guy. Hey, 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 hey. Everybody get up from Kendrick. Look at my dog. Hey, 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 run for your life. Hey, 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 run for your life. I'm just kidding, y'all. But how does she know? Don't forget, Ellen got some skeletons in her closet and she ran all the way to England with it. And you got flooded out that bitch. That should be a hit and a half for your ass. Bring your ass back and face the consequences. I don't give a damn if it's just a tongue lashing. Bitch, come get your lashing. All right? And y'all talking about we trying to hang a black, we trying to tear a black man down. What about them? Girl, you just gonna leave this black man hanging? He didn't have these parties on his own. Okay? He didn't hire 50 people and staff to just him and one other person. Just 1, 2. It wasn't just Jay-Z and Diddy. Okay? And possibly Beyonce and J-Lo. It wasn't just them 4. It was 4 times 4 times 4 times 4, nigga. That's all I'm saying. You talking about us trying to take a black man. What about everybody that's leaving the black man hanging? Where are his friends at? Where is Conrad? Where's Meek Mill? Where's Fabulous? I like the way you be scraping and scratching and scraping. Why he ain't scratching and scraping? For justice, to tell this story. Okay? Where's Fat Joe? I'm going all the way back. Even the new booties, because he used to throw parties as recent as 2023. Hello. That means he has trickled over into the whole other generation of rappers. Who we done seen at that mofo? Travis Scott, come to Chris Brown, because Chris Brown was front and center. That nigga ain't said one motherfucking word. Chris Brown, you was the main one jumping outside on that bed with Diddy, mind you, with the shoes on. Or did he have on socks? You was the main one standing up, jumping in the bed with it, bro. Come to the front. Come to the front. That's all I'm saying. Okay? Don't just be looking at the oldies, the old heads, baby. Because he done trickled over into the newbies. I want to see Fabulous. Nigga, I want to see Jim Jones. I need to see the game. Bitch, I definitely need to see J-Lo. Because J-Lo, you need to be slapped. Okay? You deserve a smack for what you done did. Allegedly. I'm gonna need Mary J. Blige, Alicia Keys, girl, I need you. I need you, sis. Now, what have I seen? Nothing. But you always in the main pictures when they all coupled up, because I know y'all was swingers and swappers. Don't let me go get the book. Don't let me go get the book that don't nobody know is true or not. Don't let me go get Kim's lost words. Okay? Because according to her, y'all was swingers and swappers. I'm going to need for Will Smith, Jaden Smith, and Jada to come to the front. Willow, you too, girl, because you was in the bed with that 20-year-old. All y'all. I'm going to need all for y'all come to the front. They ain't said a word. What does that tell y'all? What does that tell y'all? We hearing from Blake Lively and Amber Heard, which has nothing to do with it, but it's similar because they calling out the industry and it ain't no black man. So what you gonna say now? Now we trying to take down the white man? No, we are trying to take down the murderers, the rapists, okay? We are trying to take down the imbeciles of society. Do you guys understand that? Get down, buddy. We don't give a damn about no black man. We don't care what color you are. The fuck? You know how many people were hurt? Black children, black men, other black boys, black women, black families, black communities. What about that blackness? We supposed to worry about one black man who done hurt a whole black community with a bunch of black children and did the unthinkable to a bunch of black girls? And all kind of girls. You can see that white lady. Do you want me to show you the white lady that turned all the way from Lamisha Fuller, a full-ass black woman with a big back, all the way to a slender ass 7-year-old white woman who was never on the table? Okay? And they ain't saying a motherfucking word. All right? We hearing from the white women. Just like I said, Blake Lively and Amber Heard that just spoke up. And y'all worried about a black man. Fuck a black man. A fuck. And every time somebody say that, like, oh, you trying to stop a black, every time somebody says that, I just want to scream. Every fucking time. Y'all still stuck on color. While we got a whole roster of light-skinned hoes with black eyes and babies. We got a bunch of exoticals and motherfucking spicy Latinas. And we have a trail of broken hearts, broken spirits, and victims of all shapes, sizes, and colors. And y'all still stuck on color. We already know light skin ain't the answer. That's why I always be trying to tell women to come together. They're trying to separate us for a reason, you crazies. Because at the end of the day, men are going to choose men, all right? And we'll be back to women's suffrage, no voting, and baby making machines. Have y'all forgot? Women had to fight for their rights. It took longer for black women, but white women went through women's suffrage and the right to vote. The fuck? And if it comes down to a man choosing to be on a man's side or a woman, Diddy and Jay-Z and this whole fiasco lets you know who they gonna choose in the end of the day. They'll be very fine with fucking each other, okay? And fuck you. And the pussy you rode in on. Don't y'all see that? They will throw you to the curb in a minute. I don't know if you guys are seeing it or not, but that's just how I see it. You know? That's just how I see it, y'all. He said, don't forget to mention that there was an audio of Meek Mill getting pounded. Exactly. Y'all, this done trickled over into the new era of hip hop. Those are the real ones that ain't gonna say nothing, right? Those are the real ones that's not gonna say that. But 45, 55-year-old don't want to know. Nigga, a damn show a 30-year-old and a 25-year-old don't want you to know. How do you think Justin and King and Christian feel right now? This has to be humiliating. And y'all think they take that. You guys think they're at home? What happened to the family show? What happened to Quincy? Oh, we're gonna start the YouTube back so y'all can see. Dad, you're gonna come home soon. All of a side. What happened to the YouTube channel? Quincy. That motherfucker sitting over there sweating like the runaway slave. Wondering what the next move is. Probably infighting too, right? Because Diddy tried to be slick and keep all his assets and money hidden. So I'm sure, just like he said, doesn't he have a house in his twin's name or one of his twins? He has a house in one of his twins' names. I know that for sure from another story I did. But it makes sense that he would put his, the bulk of what he has in his mama name, in his son's name, right? Possibly King. I bet you there's some infighting going on. I bet you that family is in disarray. No unison. I bet you it's in disarray right now. I bet you it's in shambles right now. And I don't wish that on anybody, but look at the situation for what we are looking at, or for what it's worth. Them children are going through it. And nobody reiterated that more than Jay-Z coming out with his response to the allegations against him. He clearly mentioned, my daughter is 12 to 13 years. She's at the age where kids are mean as fuck. And they gonna come after her ass, okay? I don't care how private it is. I don't give a damn if she's homeschooled, floating on the cloud with gold dripping out her toenail. I don't give a fuck. If your peers turn against you and the people that you love are looking at you side eye and you're 12 and 13 years old, what matters most to a 12 or 13-year-old besides what others think about you, especially your peers? Let's get real. Y'all act like y'all never was 12 or 13. Now it don't matter. I can sit up here, oh, I don't care, with my old ass. A 12 or 13-year-old? I would be crushed. If my hair is not right, I was crushed at 12 years old. Like, if I didn't make it to school on time and people were looking at me because I was 10 minutes late coming into class, I was fucking crushed. Like, oh my God. It's so much different when you're a kid, especially when you're coming into your own. She's about to be 13. And it's on a grander scale, y'all, not like you or I. This is on a grander scale. Your mother is freaking Beyonce. If you don't get enough attention off of that, and now all of this has come, this dark cloud has come over your family, and there's nothing, and it's out of your control. That's what makes it so fucked up, especially when you're a child, because on top of everything, you feel helpless. So my heart just goes out to the children, okay? Because this is not their fault. Especially anyone who's underage. It's not their fault, y'all. Just think if they were raised up into this. Now, I don't want to think this, but with everything that's out there, let's just put that out there and just imagine that what they're saying is true, right? Because we don't know. Imagine what these children have been exposed to. Imagine what they've heard outside of the door. We have an audio, for Christ's sakes, of Meek Mill. You don't think they can look that stuff up on the internet? And look, once you go and type in Diddy case, it takes you down a rabbit hole. Every video takes you deeper and deeper into the rabbit hole. You don't think that their daughter within a minute of an hour, half hour, can sit through this rabbit hole and get all this information about what's going on of her own father? Y'all not giving these children enough credit. And these are children of the AI age. These are digital age children, not like you or I if you're over 35, right? Because I think the youngest millennial is going to be about in their early to mid 30s. So you're not going to be like, you guys know what I'm talking about. And I just say at the end of the day, even King, who is of age, one of them is 26, one of them is 31, Quincy, Justin, but just imagine how early they were exposed to this, y'all. They did not have a fair chance. Now, I'm not saying they're not responsible for their actions, and it's kind of sad that they are, because they were probably forced into this lifestyle at an early age, and they probably don't even know better. Or they weren't, let me put it like this, they weren't forced to know better. They were encouraged to keep up this devious behavior, if it is true. So at the end of the day, even King, even Justin, even Quincy, if this is true, are victims. They never had a chance. Delilah, Jesse are victims. They never had a chance. That's all I'm saying. Jaden, Willow, even though they're of age now and they're responsible for their actions, and they are definitely responsible for where their soul is going to go. Once you know right from wrong, the responsibility lies on you. Now, what you choose to do, what you're encouraged to do, what you grow up believing that's on you. Right? That's all I'm saying, y'all. Them kids is victims. Them children is victims. They really are. You say face one of the ladies on the table look like her, young Alicia. Yeah. She's always in the damn video, always in them damn pictures. I'm telling you, it's something to them people that are always in them couple pictures And that is where celeb B is going to come from. Whether it's J-Lo or not, it's one of them people that I'm telling you. Celeb B is going to be one of those people that are in those photos and images where they're all coupled up. And there's several out there. I've seen at least 5 or 6. I see like Alicia Keys and who is she married to? Austin, whatever that guy's name is. I forgot what his name is. He's like a producer or something. And then you'll see the that guy with that hair. What's his name? The one I seen? Harvey Pierre. Harvey Pierre. The one I met when I went to the Diddy thing. Remember all that years ago? Harvey Pierre be with his girl. I see Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. I see Kathy, and I see Diddy. Y'all know the picture I'm talking about. There's several of them out there. You said every creator who pushed her story should apologize for the lies. Whose story? Whose story are you talking about, B? You said Beyonce going to jail, right? With Jay-Z. Yeah, that's what happens when you're a ride or die, right? That's what happens when you're a ride or die. That's why I said, is Beyonce, is she set up? Is she part of it? You know? But what I want you guys to understand is everybody's responsible for their behaviors. You could have stopped it at any time, right? Or at some time, you could have stopped it and at least tried to get away. We don't know if they have or not. But what I do know at the end of the day is we have to remember that even Cassie and Beyonce can be considered victims. Why? Because Jay-Z got with Beyonce when she was what? I ain't even gonna say nothing else. We can look at Cassie as a victim too in this, right? Now, I'm talking about before all of this happening, because Diddy got with her when she was how old? Y'all, what are we going to do? At the end of the day, it comes down to choices. And whether by hook or by crook, whether they were forced or not, they chose to stay in this and worship false idols and not believe in something greater than himself. Because a fallen angel is not greater than you. That's why he's trying to take your soul, dummy. Because he's not greater than you. He knows you have a chance to go to heaven and be saved. He knows you have a chance at salvation. He knows the glories of heaven because he was cast down from it. You have never been there, my friend. And you wonder why you have to sell your soul, because he doesn't want you to have the pleasures of heaven or even salvation. If you guys don't believe in heaven, what you believe, when you die, you just die? You don't believe your essence, your spirit lives on, your soul? You just die, huh? This is the reason, guys. You have never been to heaven. The devil has. He knows how it is to be in the presence of God in real life. He knows what it is to be praised by God because he was the master of music. People praised him every day. Oh my God, Lucifer. That was a wonderful, wonderful song you did. Oh, it just tickled my heart and just, oh, it made heaven such a better place. Lucifer was the angel of music. He was serenading the people in heaven. Why do you think he can serenade us down here? Why do you think my favorite songs come from Rihanna? Why do you think some of my favorite songs come from Drake? Why? Why do they call music the universal language? Just something to leave on, y'all, right? But Mirage, thank you, Mirage Mom Boss. She said Beyonce going to jail right along with Jay-Z. I hope they lock them all up. Please do. Please do. Because if Beyonce ain't a part of this, girl, come on, girl. We got you. We want to hear your story. But if she's part of this, off with her head. What do you want from us? We're just regular people. We just want justice. That's all we want. That's all we want, y'all. And if Jamie Foxx can come out and say what he did, because he's matching wits with Diddy. He's not really afraid of Diddy. That's why he got bust in the mouth at his own party. But before he got bust in the mouth, he said something like this. I don't know. I don't know what made him say this. I don't know.
Comedy special.
Okay.
He said, I am the one who called the FBI on Diddy because he poisoned me. That's the reason I went to the hospital. That's the reason why he almost died, is because Diddy poisoned Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx brought down Diddy.
What is happening right now?
This is just come out, and it's not fully out because these are just people who are at the stand-up show.
Well, I know he poisoned Jamie Foxx, and Jamie Foxx reported him to the FBI because of it. I know that's a fact. But by the time this drop, this is going to be in the stratosphere. It's going to be in the ether by the time this drop. You can probably look it up right now.
Watch
These people poison people, bro. I've been poisoned 3 times. Why am I testing positive for cyanide? You feel me? Why do I had pneumonia 3 times? You get called to testify if you on camera and some of this footage, and you want to make it a little bit easier for yourself. It's ways in this industry people go about doing things.
Man, this is why I don't go to the clubs.
Every time I hear a story about Diddy and y'all talking about a black man, this is what I want to say to y'all. Every damn time y'all talk about we taking a black man down, this is what I want to say to y'all every time.
I'm trying to talk it out. We talking about Lil Baby in his restaurant. Fuck Lil Baby in his restaurant. Nigga, I'm talking about a kid. You talking about me eating at somebody's fucking restaurant. I'm trying to talk it out. We talking about Lil Baby in his restaurant. Fuck Lil Baby in his restaurant. Nigga, I'm talking about a kid. You talking about me eating at somebody's fucking restaurant. I'm trying to talk it out. We talking about Lil Baby in his restaurant. Fuck Lil Baby in his restaurant. Nigga, I'm talking about a kid. You talking about me eating at somebody's fucking restaurant. I'm trying
to talk about our kid. You up here talking about Lil Baby in his restaurant. Fuck Lil Baby in his restaurant. That's what I want to hear. Every time y'all go off the left Richter, come back, bring it back. Come back to the middle with me. Okay? Come back. Y'all heard what was said about Jamie Foxx. Everybody ain't scared of Diddy, okay? And when you see that, you know either they're fearless or they were close to Diddy. You know how you feel about somebody, like other people may be like, oh, I heard he was mean. Like you date like the drug dealer or whatever, right? And he's really a cool guy. But somebody will be like, oh, you date him? You'd be like, yeah. You'd be like, oh my God, I heard. You know what I'm saying? I heard that he's mean. You know what I'm saying? That nigga cool. Nah, he ain't like that. That's because you know him, girl. Okay, that's because you sleeping with the enemy, bro. And that's what tells me, right? That's what tells me. Getting back to that human behavior. We getting back to them interrogation tactics. That's what I'm saying, y'all. It helps y'all. But yeah, so that's really all I had to show y'all. You guys let me know what you think. Like at the end of the day, is Beyonce gonna go down with the ship? I don't know. Do you think she's involved with all the things that can go on that they say are going on? You know, I don't know. But we definitely are going to find out, y'all. Let me play this one more time so you guys can just really catch what they're saying as far as Like I told you, Jamie Foxx dropped the dime. He was like, fuck that shit. You tried to, nigga, I almost died. I'm about to report your ass. And this is what people should have did 5-10 years ago. Not saying that they didn't, because a lot of things were thrown up under the bus. A lot of people were paid off. So we can't say for sure, right? But it's going to all get clear, y'all, because we are going to hear everything come May. Oh, and we're getting ready for what? January? We're getting ready for January and March, because there's two important things happening in January. I don't know about the superseding indictment. And then they're going to present or present the evidence or something like that. We'll get into that on the next live, so I won't be giving you guys misinformation. But I know January is pivotal, and March, the beginning of March or the mid-March, something's going to be happening too in this case, okay? But let me go ahead and play this one more time, and then we're going to get out of here. And I'm going to look over at the comments too for real. After this. Make sure you smash that like, share this live. And if you guys like it, you like it. If you love it, subscribe. All right. That means you'll come back and you'll be interested when I come live. All right. If you just do it out the kindness of your heart, you may not bring your rabbit ass back. And then I can't grow and my numbers ain't going to get up. Okay. I'm trying to get YouTube to recognize me so I can freaking get paid. So I can make this my job and come at you guys every day. Just like I do now. Right? But time is money. So I spend it on a watch. I'm just kidding. I'm not Coily Ray. Time is money, baby. And I'm just trying to get paid. As you should, right? You don't go to work for free. And right now, I'm just doing this because I love to do it. And I'm building my platform at the same time. But just know, guys, I love to do this. It's not just about the money, but I would like to get paid. Duh. Come on now. I'm scaling mansion walls to beg my daddy who don't want me for $1 million in a car and a house. You don't think I want to get paid on YouTube? Yes, I do. All right, y'all listen. I'm gonna get out of here. Because I know I'm getting on y'all now. Y'all like, bitch, if you don't hurry the fuck up. I'm just playing. Hurry up. Here it goes, y'all. Listen. And I'm getting hot in this damn suit. It's hot.
I am the one who called the FBI on Diddy because he poisoned me. That's the reason I went to the hospital. That's the reason why he almost died, is because Diddy poisoned Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx brought down Diddy.
What is happening right now?
This has just come out, and it's not fully out because these are just people who are at the stand-up show.
Well, I know he poisoned Jamie Foxx, and Jamie Foxx reported him to the FBI because of it. I know that's a fact. But by the time this drop, this is going to be in the stratosphere. It's going to be in the ether by the time this drop. You can probably look it up right now.
Watch
These people poison people, bro. I've been poisoned 3 times. Why am I testing positive for cyanide? You feel me? Why do I had pneumonia 3 times? You get called to testify. If you on camera and some of this footage, and you want to make it a little bit easier for yourself, it's ways in this industry people go about doing things.
Shot his comedy special this week. And in the middle of his comedy special, he said, I am the one who called the FBI on Diddy because he poisoned me. That's the reason I went to the hospital. That's the reason why he almost died, is because Diddy poisoned Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx brought down Diddy.
What is happening right now?
This has just come out, and it's not fully out because these are just people who are at the stand-up show.
Well, I know he poisoned Jamie Foxx, and Jamie Foxx reported him to the FBI because of it. I know that's a fact. But by the time this drop, this is going to be in the stratosphere. It's going to be in the ether by the time this drop. You can probably look it up right now. These people poison people, bro. I've been poisoned 3 times. Why am I testing positive for cyanide? You feel me? Why do I had pneumonia 3 times? You get called to testify. If you on camera and some of this footage, and you want to make it a little bit easier for yourself, It's a way. It's ways in this industry people go about doing things.
And there you have it. There's ways in this industry that people go about doing things. Mirage says Quincy is in Kansas at his mom's ranch. Oh, really? I think that's a good thing. I haven't seen Quincy lately, like when they go and visit for, the last time they went for their father's, arraignment or a court appearance. I don't think Quincy was there, nor the twins, nor Chance, right? Nor Chance. I think it was just Christian and Justin. And they came with like some of their friends, You say real ones are ones who are a real man, love their women, teaching their children respect, showing them love and how to love, how to take care of a home, defend themselves, their territory and family. XOXO. Yeah. That's why I say what the dynamic and what Diddy is pushing, the narrative doesn't fit into the society that I want to live in. I don't know if that's necessarily wrong or right, but this is the kind of things that I want. Love for women, teaching children the way that it's supposed to be. Okay. You are supposed to try to live a righteous life. What does that mean? Doing right. At least attempting. Some people don't even try. Right? All that the greater good asks you to do is at least try to be righteous in your ways. That means honest, truthful. You guys know all the gushy stuff that we sometimes don't want to come through on because it's too hard. It's too hard to uphold good quality sometimes. And it's so easy to be bad. I get it. But there's a price that you're going to pay for taking the easy route. There's a price that you're going to pay for taking the road most traveled, not least. When the fork of the road comes and you decide to jump on the bandwagon, be prepared for what comes with that. Because I jumped off the bandwagon a long time ago, I still can talk to the people on the bandwagon. I still go out and eat lunch with the people on the bandwagon, right? I still go to a concert, chill. We can come smoke a blunt. You can hop off the bandwagon and come smoke a blunt, girl. I got the good, okay? But I'm not finna jump on the bandwagon with y'all because when it's time for me to separate, when I don't want to do what y'all doing, when y'all pull out the plate and I don't want to roll up a dollar bill, you ain't gonna catch me on that bandwagon because I said the fuck no. When y'all get ready to rob and set up somebody, when y'all about to go, you know what I'm saying, get rid of somebody's boyfriend because they done did this or that, I'm not going. I'm scared. I don't want to go to jail. I don't want the police to say my name. I don't want them to come to my door. I don't want them to know my shoe size. I don't even want them to know my name. So I'm going to do everything I can to avoid that. Right? And you still may get caught up in some shit. Right? Girl, we just going to the store to get some Swishers. We just going to the store to get some wraps. We just going to get some Dutchess, girl. And you go to the store and get caught up in a whole shootout. Bang, bang. You done drove this girl. This girl done got a gun in the car. She done jumped out the car, left the gun in the car, and now you in jail. With felony written across the paper the police just gave you. Felony? What have I've never shot a gun in my life. I'm just saying that because that's a true story. I'm just taking the homie to the store, end up in jail with a felony. Okay? We'll talk about that later. Don't even trip. All right? It happened on Crenshaw. Right down there on Crenshaw. Okay? I was with gang banging anonymous. Taking this nigga to the store so he can get something to drink. I don't even drink alcohol like that. But no, we had to go at 12 at night to the store to take him, and he got a don't even know he got a GUN. He get out, police like, let me see your ID. So he fumbling with his wallet on the top of my car. This nigga makes a run for it, leave the gun in my car. I'm worried about like children, or my fingerprints on it, or what if I toss it and a child find it? My conscience got the best of me, and I didn't touch it. I just stayed there. Both of the police ran and chased him. I could have left. The police left me and my car. I could have left. But my conscience got the best of me. So I just stayed and waited for the police because I didn't do anything wrong. Why would I run and I didn't do anything wrong? I could have tossed the gun, but I thought about, girl, what if you toss it somewhere and you know, a kid picks it up? What if it gets into the wrong hands? My conscience got the best of me. So I just waited for the police. And sure enough, when they reached up under the passenger seat, they found the GUN. And sure enough, they towed my car and took me to jail and charged me with a felony. So I'm just saying, y'all, you never know what life is going to throw out you. Life is unpredictable. So it's always important to remember it's what you do when you think no one's watching. That's the adds up. It's either going to be a blessing or a curse. That's the reason why you see a lot of people walking around, or you'll see somebody walk around, you'll be like, damn, I wonder why they get this. I wonder why they blessed. I wonder why they got it so easy. Because they've stored up their blessings. And now they're reaping the benefits of the good deeds that they've done, the person that they are, and the things that they have been. Right? And then you'll run up on a person and be like, damn, that nigga don't get a break. If that nigga ain't sick, that nigga is struggling. If that nigga ain't struggling to pay the rent, that nigga's in an accident. Once he get out of accident, he got the toe ran over. Like, you just can't catch a break, nigga. That's because he been doing people wrong all this motherfucking time. He been stirring up drama and kicking up dust behind the scenes. He ain't no good. Low down, dirty shame. Conniving, deceiver, abuser, womanizer. He's just reaping the benefits of what he's put out there. Sometimes it comes in a trickle. Sometimes it comes in an avalanche. Right? So always be aware, guys. Life is unpredictable. You never know what's going to happen. So let me see. And you said, and this is why it's hard to believe Allie. She's talking all this, no receipts, no names. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I wanted to read that. You said, and this is why it's hard to believe Allie. She's talking all this, no receipts, no names, and she's on repeat. King World Channel puts light on her lies, though clown her on, and then clown on her. So I don't have much love for it. Oh, so you're talking about another content creator. Okay. Now, I've only watched Allie maybe a handful of times. And this was before the whole, the other people came out and were with all the stories. I feel like she came out of the blue because I never heard of her. And then she claims to be Tupac's offspring, which I see Tupac in her. Like, I mean, maybe that's just why she's saying that, because she looks like she could be Tupac's daughter, or maybe she really is. I don't know. But I did believe her story, but she does say, if I'm not mistaken, that she was abused from 3 months old by her mom, and then it took off from there. And then, of course, she, the rest of her story. But you're right. I've never seen her produce a receipt. I've never seen her produce a receipt. But what would be the agenda for her, guys? Do you guys think she's some kind of plant? Like, what would possess somebody to put her up to this, right? To play a victim of satanic ritual abuse? Like, what would be the what would be the reason behind that? Not saying that it can't be done and she's telling the truth, because I believe her, but at the end of the day, I haven't seen any receipts. No, I don't. And then I'm not too familiar with people who have like bipolar disorder. I don't know, I'm saying that she does, but how when people talk like erratically, you know what I'm saying? Or they just talk fast and they mix their thoughts and stuff like that. I don't know what that's called, but some of the people that have come out have that. And I don't know if it's a result of the abuse. I don't know if it's a result of what they call MK Ultra, meaning the conditioning of the habitual, ritualistic abuse that happens over and over again, or if it's some type of mental disorder, like bipolar, or you know what I'm saying, not schizophrenic, but you know how when people have like erratic behavior, maybe some type of mental disorder, I don't know. But I mean, I guess we'll have to see, right? Because the real true people are going to be witnesses. Okay. We're going to be able to separate the dumbs from the real ones, because the real ones are going to be called as witnesses. Now, the feds ain't going to have to play no piano keys to find out who's telling the truth, who's telling a lie, and a Patrick. Feds ain't going to have to do that. Everything going to be vetted, standing in line. They're going to have a list. It's going to be on and popping. That's why I'm going to be there, right? With my Twitter fingers, because it's a federal case. We ain't nobody going to be allowed in like that. But we're going to get play-by-play on Twitter, baby. Play-by-play on Twitter. And I hope nobody breaks the rules, because then you're going to be interfering with justice. So I don't want to see no hidden pictures. I don't want to see no secret pictures of Diddy looking gaunt and skinny and, near death's door. I don't want nothing to leak out. I don't want to see no court pics that we ain't supposed to see. I don't want to hear no transcript that we ain't supposed to hear, because y'all gonna fuck it up. It's not that serious. We already know what Diddy look like, a damn fool, okay? He ain't got the shoe black in his hair. He ain't drinking wine and eating lobster tails every motherfucking day. We know what the fuck he look like, okay? A nigga in shambles. A 55-year-old, what a real 55-year-old nigga look like. We know what a 55-year-old nigga look like. We don't need no secret pictures, okay? We're going to be on Twitter, and we're going to get the play-by-play, and we're going to play by the rules and watch these people go down one by one by one by one. Clean them all out. Off with their heads. Because guess what? They played us at the end of the day, y'all. We are the ones who put them there. Jay-Z started in the Marcy Projects. Some of us ain't even seen the projects nor lived in it. Some of y'all come from humble means. Some of y'all come from the middle class. He played us. He used us and destroyed the places where we live and play, where our children live and play, where our families live and play. Because if you don't live in the hood, you probably know somebody that's in the hood. And if you ain't from the hood, somebody from your family is probably from the hood, or from the music industry, or from the acting industry. He went from all levels, y'all, from the poor, from the fans. Them fans didn't have no money. That 16-year-old white girl, can I get to the Diddy? That bitch didn't have no damn money. I don't give a fuck where she lived at. She was poor that day. You knocking on limousine doors, you couldn't get a ticket in. Yeah, poor. He went through all levels, y'all. He was every level. He was with J-Lo, for God's sake. Stars that had just as much money as he did. Sean Carter, Sean Combs. Don't let me bring out the book. Don't let me bring out Kim's Lost Words. Because according to her, they were sleeping together from time to time. But she was never invited to that threesome, remember? Huh? Yeah. It's a lot of freaky deaky shit going on, y'all. And if they making up all these pack of lies, they good. They fucking good. Because you got me flabbergasted. You got me. Y'all should turn this into a mini series, okay? And make some money off. If y'all gonna keep fooling us and pulling our legs and trying to pull the wool up, you might as well make some money. Might as well make some money off of it, okay? But these some good damn actors out here. Because if they are acting, bitch, I'm believing. And I think that's because I'm caught in the matrix. You know what I'm saying? I'm so used to what Hollywood produces and what this world has given us and fed us for so long. Like, I'm a victim. The fuck? I'm a victim. They done play with our minds. And I know that I'm a victim. You know why? Because I took a class, although I didn't finish it, but I'm going to take it again, on media. And I learned enough to know that there are tactics and propaganda. And I did a thesis on the hypodermic needle theory. As far as media, that's a form of media. And you know, in that form of media, if I can remember, it's when they inject into the public, into the masses, what they want you to believe into the media. Yeah, check it out, you guys. Check it out. I'm a victim too. That's how I got caught up in believing all of these people. I'm more careful now, but I can be honest, right? Oh, yeah, Misha. Oh, that's what you're talking about. Okay. Let me see. Hold on. You said could be Leonardo for all we know. Exactly. Thought it was officially said female. Though was it officially a female? Yes, it was. Girl, I didn't even know because I didn't see the other pictures of the females. You know what I'm saying? And I just assumed that I don't know why the color would be this. I don't know. I don't know because the white girl that ended up being a white girl, I thought it was a light skinned black girl. It turned out to be a whole white girl. Not that that matters. I'm just saying. Girl, don't, yeah, I didn't know. But I'm more sharper now, you know, guys. But I'm not saying that I won't be wrong again. Fuck, I don't fucking know. This is my first time ever going through any of this. Okay. I hope not, but I don't know. Being involved. This is not good. Merry Christmas and amen. You too, B. All right, y'all. We've been on here long enough. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. But you guys just be aware. Keep your head on the swivel, baby. I'm not lying to you. Keep the head on the swivel. But thank you guys for tuning in because over here I cover we talk hip hop culture, trendy media, and I do crime, true crimes, like commentary and reactions. So I really appreciate you guys stopping through. All right. And I'll be back, you guys. I will be back. And shout out to everybody who tapped in to the chat. Okay. As always, your POV is welcome. Just talk to me nice. And don't do nothing that's going to get you put up out the section, baby. Okay? Don't do it. What'd you say? Both Beyonce and Jay-Z are going to be singing They Locked Up, right? And they not getting out. Locked up, you won't let me out. Locked up, yep. Now, I don't know. I said not too much of a girl. Because we're going to give Beyonce the benefit of the doubt, even though there's a lot stacked against her. I don't know. I know there's a lot stacked against her. I know y'all done said she this and that. And a lot of people came out. And I'm going to give her the benefit of not too much of a girl now. We don't know. We don't know. It could be all a lie. It could be all made up. Right? What if Beyonce is trapped? What if she's really like a victim? What if she's tried to run away 20 times and she couldn't get away from Jay-Z? And then every time she ran away, he drugged her and brought her back and then took her to a basketball game. So that's why we would see her in the audience like this. Rocking back and forth. What if he did that to her? What if she couldn't help it? What if she's been trying to escape this whole time? And she tried to tell us in Lemonade, but we just didn't get it. Why, Beyonce? What did you? We loved it, you, Beyonce. I'm just playing. I'm not playing shit. We loved it, you. We hope you're not enthralled in this shit. You know, it's a lot of them I'm not going to want to let go of. I'm just being honest with y'all. I am. Because I thought one thing and they really were another. You know what I'm saying? We can't fuck with nothing like that. We just got to watch them fall. Off with their head. If they're guilty of what they've been accused of. That's all I got to say, y'all. I will talk to you guys on the next live. All right, y'all? We are back again. Thank you so much. I want to wish everybody a happy new year, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays. If you don't celebrate, I hope you are having a blessed and prosperous day, a blessed and prosperous new year. Take something into the new year that you can actually accomplish, okay? Don't just go buy a membership to the gym like I did. I'm like $200 behind. They only see me twice at that bitch, okay? So don't do it. Get some reachable goals, right? Reachable goals, y'all. and let's take on 2025 together. Now, remember, we got the inauguration coming up. Everybody prepare for that. All right? Prepare for the inauguration and the changing of the guards. I'm wishing you guys all love and peace, you guys. All right? And common sense. Until next time, America. I'll see y'all later. Thank y'all.
Oh yeah, that's a twerk. So now I'm bobbing my head to the instrumental, thinking about my next checks. And next sex is incredible. I got work and wordplay all week grinding. I do it from Friday to Thursday. Hit green higher than when I be sipping the merch straight. Cause green Fetty and Jawsy be getting the work late. I got work. Yeah. I got work. I got work. I got work.